Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another packed house at the complex here as visiting Burlington Colchester Sea Lakers come on in and play the BFA Comets. Sea Lakers come in with a 7-1-1 record facing the Comets at their 5-4-1 record. This should be a great game. Very solid lines on each side, goaltending on each end, very deep. These girls are going to put it all out here on the ice today and see who's got it. It'll be a fun night. If you can't get down here to the rink, be sure to tune in on the Northwest Access YouTube page. And if you like, this broadcast could not be possible without our wonderful sponsors. And a huge thank yous goes out to Northwest Rehab Services, Collins Burley Sports and Fitness Center, Handy Toyota, Novus Glass, H&B Greenhouse and Nursery, and JC Image. And if you'd like to join this wonderful team, please contact Northwest Access TV at 802-782-8676 and get yourself in this lineup. Comets are coming out with their top line of Jarvis at center with Alexander and Duclon on the wings. We got Molly Smith and Ayla Shea on D together. Aaron Jackson in net. Olivia Dallimore will be in between the pipes for the Sea Lakers, and you've got Fiona McHugh on the wing. Cameron Poulin at center. And Carissa LeClaire on the wing. Face-off won by Burlington Colchester. Shot deep by LeClaire. Offsides. On the defense for the Burlington Colchester, you'll have Molly Rubley and Hannah Coughlin. Face-off outside the Comet zone. Draw won by Rubley, or Poulin, pardon me. Brought back to Coughlin. Sending it up to LeClaire. Met by Shea at the blue line. Shot fired high by Poulin over the net. Picked up by Poulin in the corner. Molly Smith defending. Bree Jarvis in and help with an assist. Picking the puck up, trying to skate it out. Good pressure by LeClaire, taking the puck off of Jarvis' stick, throwing it back in deep. Colchester going for a change. Molly Smith coming out of the zone with the puck, looking up for it. Gray Alexander at center ice. Moving in, Jarvis on her right. Backhand pass just past Jarvis to the corner. These Comets are getting a change now as well. Puck sent deep by the Burlington Colchester, will be icing. Face-off will be to the left of Dallimore, Burlington Colchester zone. Our power line from the other night, Seneca Lamus, Amber Paquette. It looked like we had a little addition to the line. Trying to get the number. Looks like it's Addie Parent. Puck sent deep by Burlington Colchester. Annika Fersen pushing the puck up to Jillian Matthews, who's sending it out of the zone, but sent right back in. Rona Horgan with the puck coming out of the corner. She's got Addie Parent on the wing. Addie's looking for Annika Fersing in the center with a nice pass. Annika skates it into the zone, goes wide. Coming around the circle and puts a shot in on net. Saved by Dallimore. Coming back out by, it looks like Caroline Burdick. Puck picked up by Annabelle Lestusas. Skates it in, turns by the boards, looking for some defense. Pass it back to, gets it down to 19. Abigail Wheeler throws it in deep. Picked up by Smith behind the net, throws it over to Shea, past Shea, up to Grace Frades. Grace tries to push it out, didn't clear the zone, pushed right back in by Molly Robley. Smith with the puck behind the net. Good pressure by Burlington Colchester. Pushes it up to Duclon. Big battle going on here at the blue line. The puck finally squirts out in the center zone. Warden with the puck for Burlington Colchester. Throwing it deep. Smith behind the net to pick up. Burdick giving pressure. Molly still fighting. Oh, he gets pushed back in by LeClaire. Behind the net. Shea pressuring. Skates around the net. Coming back up to the point with the puck was LeClaire. And she loses it to Grace Frades. Shea back with the puck behind the net to Smith. Pressure by Poulin on Smith. Up the boards to Alexander. Good pinch by Coughlin. Bree Jarvis picks it up in traffic. Skates through the zone. A lot of pressure on Jarvis. She gets hauled down. No call. Puck back in the Comet zone. Shea with the puck. Cross ice to just ahead of Alexander. Going to be icing all the way down. Good idea by Ayla looking for Ray. She sauced it up a little bit high. Got past Ray and made its way to the far end. Face off will be to Jackson's left side, glove side. Comets remaining in the first line out there. You got Jarvis, Duclon, and Alexander. You got Rowan Horgan on D with Jillian Matthews. Pulling out to draw with Jarvis. Jarvis with the win, pulls it back, nobody there. Poulin skates through, picks it up. Coming out of the corner with it, uses it back to Moody on the D. Moody throws it back into the zone, towards net, wide. Picked up by Horgan, up to Duclon, across to Alexander. Alexander's got a chance. There's a foot race to the puck. Moody behind her. In the corner is Alexander. She's looking for someone. Nobody out in front. Throws it out front. Dallamour smartly gathers her in her glove and holds on to her for a whistle. Too many Comets in that area. Face off going to be to Dallamour's left. Comets doing a line change. Out comes line 2. Missing Maddie Monting on that line. Looks like Addie Parent stepping in to, no, that is Gabby Frades. Will be stepping in on her spot with Lamus and Paquette. Puck back to Horgan on the point. Throws it in. Nice tip. Too many tips. First tip was beautiful, and the second tip stopped it. Puck's in all the way down. Going to be icing. She was 3 feet shy of the red line. Not sure what the thought process was. Another stride. She'd have been over, but good for the Comets. Back down to the corner. Dallamour's glove side again. Same group. Lamus on the draw. Wins it back to Horgan on the point. Good pressure by Deshaw on Horgan. Horgan just throws it down the corner. Man, just wide. Amber Paquette shot at the side of the net, but it was the wrong side of the net. Nice job by Paquette keeping it in, throwing it back down, but coming right back out. Throwing it up to Horgan. Pass to Paquette. Looking to get a change here. The Comets are asking for the puck to go deep. Matthews chipping it off the boards. It's coming right back at her. Rowan Horgan picking it up in the corner hash. Wheeling towards the boards. Throws it up and out of the zone. Picked up by Lex Ducis. Throws it back to Georgia Wool. Puck is now deep in Burlington Colchester zone. No icing. Full line change by the Comets. Good pressure by Fursing. Puck coming up to center ice to Grace Frades. Grace tries to throw it back in. Gets tied up in the Burlington Colchester leg of Ava Dallamour. They had the puck tied up enough. Whistle is blown. They're going to reset for a face-off on just outside the blue line. Fursing on the draw for the Comets versus Maria Warden. One back to Smith. Smith throws it across ice to Grace Frades. Grace dumps it in. Fursing giving chase. Nora Moody with her. Puck comes back out to Shea at the point. Soft throw in by Shea. Caught up in Frades' skates. Frades throws the puck back out to the front. Nobody there. Smith picks it back up the wrong side of the blue line. Pulls skates it back out to reset. Skating back in on the red line. Looks like she's going to take a little run here for Molly. Molly takes a turn to the boards, reset. Frades in front. Frades throws it just wide of the net. Puck comes back out to Shea a little bit too hard. Smith was going for a change and changed her mind and picks the puck up. Throws it down to Frades for a tip deep in the zone. Good, smart move by Frades to tip and then come for the change. Good pressure. Alexander and Jarvis almost kept that in. Would have been a 2-on-1. Alexander with the puck now. Loses it to Leclerc in her own zone. Leclerc behind the net. Good pressure by Jillian Matthews and Ray Alexander. Pulling with the puck, throwing it out front. Tied up in Horgan's skates. Comes off her skates to Bree Jarvis' stick. Bree's on a run. Fiona McHugh giving chase. Putting a little stick on her. Letting her know she's there. Great job by McHugh. Puck comes back out of the zone. Picked up by Jillian Matthews. Comets got it clear. She sends it across to Ray Alexander to the red line. Ray dumps it in. Getting it changed by the Comets. Molly Rubley coming around the net with the puck's got a little room, a little steam. Throws it across ice to Poulin. Center ice. Loses it. Good pressure by Lamus. Good battle going on here just outside Burlington Colchester bench. Puck goes across to Moody. Throws it up. Brianna Swift-Herzog is in the corner, loses it. Little battle with Horrigan. The puck comes back out. Picked up by Coughlin. Throws it across. Nobody there. DeShaw doing battle with Lamish right now. Gabby Frady's coming across the blue line, just misses the puck. And back comes Holly McClellan, number 9. Loses it to the corner, still with the puck. Getting pressure behind the net. Good pressure by Seneca Lamus. McClellan still skating, but she skates too far out, comes across the blue line, loses it. Lamus with the puck now, moving down, all by herself. Lamus on 4. Throws it deep in the corner, now getting a full change. And here comes Addie Parent, number 10. Putting pressure on, pass coming out. Good pressure by Grace Frades, Annika Fersing. Lexusis with the puck, just top of the circle. Good pressure by Addie Parent. Puck back in the corner. Ayla Shea picks it up. She's looking up ice. She's got Addie Parent streaking. Good pass to Addie. Addie's on her horse, going in. Just one person beats Coughlin. Now she's got the goalie. Great back check by Nora Moody. Good hustle by Addie. Puck comes back out. Ayla Shea dumps it back in. Ferson giving pressure behind the net to number 7, Mary Warden, excuse me. Good pressure on the boards. Looks like it's hard to get the number right now. There's Ray Alexander. Got the puck in the corner. Bree Jarvis now behind the net with it. Good pass. Bree's coming around looking for a pass. Molly snuck in a little bit too low for her. Held on to the puck. Good pass across to Annika Ferson, but back in, or Duklong, excuse me, back in the net. Covered up by Dallamora. Comets have had good pressure on the Burlington Colchester, but we haven't really generated any quality shots. Jarvis on the draw right now. Wins it back to Shea. Shea dumps it down in the corner. Good pressure by LeClaire on Shea. Coming back up to Shea. Same thing this time. She sold it towards the net. Picked up by Jarvis. Jarvis wheeling in the front of the net. Back to Smith. Smith over to Shea. Got pressure over there. Back to Smith. Down in the corner to Alexander. Comets are doing a great job keeping it in, but they got to settle the puck. Get it deep. Dangerous play. Poulin picks the puck off Smith's stick. Now she took it off Shea's stick, and she's going in on a little mini break. Good back check by Molly Smith. About 10 feet in front of Jackson and net, and Molly gets a good stick on the puck, knocks it to the corner. Jarvis now coming out of the corner with the puck. She's got a little bit of traffic in front of her. She's navigating it nicely, dumps it in softly, and we'll see if it's going to be nice. It will be. Got to be careful. Several of these Burlington Colchester players, if you mess with the puck, and they are very capable of getting that puck off your stick and taking a run. McClellan to Shaw, and Herzog Swift on a line up here with Coughlin and Rubley on the point. Face off won by Lamus. Back to Rowan Horgan. Lamus and Horgan battling in the corner with the puck. Colchester threw the puck back by McClellan. Went past her D. No ice. Amber Pocket's giving chase to with Poulin right on her back. Puck out in front. Nobody there. Horgan's picking a puck up under traffic at the center ice. Good pressure by Burlington Colchester. Great job by Rowan Horgan to get that puck going the other way. McClellan with the puck, dumping it in from the blue line. They're getting a line change. Herzog Swift giving chase to Jillian Matthews. Up the boards to Addie Parent to Seneca Lamus at center ice. Seneca loses it just inside the blue line. Coming back out. Thrown in by Horgan. Burlington Colchester skating it out right now. Georgia Wool. She loses it to Addie Parent. Addie Parent, good pressure, causes a bad pass out of the zone right to Grace Frady's stick. Grace throws it back in, but bounces off a Burlington Colchester leg, clears the zone. Thrown in deep by Horgan. Pressure by Grace Frady's. Now Addie Parent in the corner. Swings it back around. It's going to come out of the zone. Jillian Matthews giving chase back towards the Comet end. Lex Deuces putting pressure. Coming around the net with the puck. Jillian turns directions, back the other way. Sends it over to Horgan. Horgan's coming out of the corner with the puck. Pressure by Warden. Up the ice to Frades. Tips out back to the Burlington Colchester D. She's going to send it deep. Burlington Colchester's going for a line change. Comets out of the puck. Jillian Matthews up ice to Frades. Frades dumps it out of the zone, up the boards. Picked back up by Burlington Colchester defender Leclerc. Leclerc to, attempted pass to Fiona McHugh. In comes Bree Jarvis with the steal. Bree's dealing with the puck in her own zone, makes a nice little cut. Gets tripped up by a stick from McHugh. No call. McHugh's stick almost goes the length of the ice after that. It will be an ice. Face off back in the Comet zone. First line for the Comets on the ice: Jarvis, Alexander, Duclon, Shea, Smith. You got McHugh, Poulin, and Leclerc on the line with Coughlin and Georgia Wool on the other point. Ray Alexander's taking a puck up, losing at the blue line. Come back in with Leclerc. Good pressure by Smith. Leclerc is all over her. Good hard hockey. Jarvis now with the puck coming up ice. Hits Alexander on the wing. Defended nicely by Coughlin on the blue line. Slows up the speed of Jarvis and Alexander. Puck is now deep. Duclon and Shea doing battle on the boards. Comes back out to Poulin. Poulin dumping it in. They're going for a line change. Leclerc's deep in the corner after that puck. Smart move by the Burlington Colchester player. She's giving chase with Ella Shea. Ella Shea ties her up long enough for Molly Smith to come in and pick the puck up. Attempted pass to Drew Duclon will go the whole length for another ice. Comets to do a line change. A lot of skating. Both teams doing a great job keeping the pucks away from their goalies. McClellan on the draw with Seneca Lamus. Won by Seneca Lamus. Back to Rowan Horgan. Horgan's in the corner of the puck. Lamus drops back to assist. Horgan comes behind the net, throws the puck up. Shot from the point. Aaron Jackson gloves it and holds onto it. Shot by Molly Rubley, just low. Low to the left, glove side. Drawn to the left side of Jackson. Won again by Seneca Lamus. I don't think Seneca's lost a draw tonight to this point. Throws it around the net. Amber Paquette chipping up. Moody's there to greet her on the blue line. Puck back into McClellan. Makes a sneaky little shot, short side. Jackson's held her post guard well. Traps the puck and holds it for a whistle. It's a good shot by McClellan. Those are the ones that get by. Goalie will think you're going behind the net, and they start giving up on a post and moving a little early, and that puck would have been in the net. Comets are got firsting on the draw. Wins it back to Horgan. Horgan skating around the net, throws it up the boards to Grace Frades. Grace chips it off the glass. Good pressure by the Burlington Colchester defense, but Grace did a great job getting around her. Pressure by Addie Parent, deep in the corner. Frades along the boards to greet. You got Lexusis trying to come out, and there was Jillian Matthews to hold it back in. Maria Warden comes around the corner of the puck, throws it up ice. Rowan Horgan's there on the blue line to catch it, throws it back deep. Addie Parent giving good pressure. Lexusis now with Grace Frades on the blue line. The puck's still inside the Burlington Colchester zone. Great job by the Comets. Now, they're not giving up that blue line. They're holding it hard. Annika Fersen now going deep with Georgia Wool behind the net. Minute 20 left. Puck. Annika tries to feed it back out to Alexander in front of the net. Intercepted. Still in their zone. Great job by Drew Duclon coming in on the change and keeping it in. Now the puck is out. Drew Duclon picking it up. Loose puck bouncing her way. Center ice coming right back the other way. Throws it in deep. Minute left in the period. Ray Alexander giving pressure. Georgia Wool. Then you got Duclon to assist. You got Jarvis now in the zone looking for the puck. Alexander still tooling with it in the corner. Loses it to Poulin. Poulin skating the length. She's got Molly Smith keeping her outside. Wide shot. Jackson gloves it. Hangs onto it for the whistle. 41 seconds left. Face off to Jackson's right. Poulin and Jarvis at the draw. And you get Poulin winning the draw, back to McHugh. Throws it back to Woody. Deflection in front, puck goes wide. Shea in the corner with Leclerc. Now Poulin throws it back to Moody, excuse me. Tip shot, back across the grain from where Jackson was moving, and her leg pad was able to kick it wide. Puck up to Alexander, tripped up on a pair of skates, no call. Now there's a call, going to be Jarvis. Jarvis made contact on McHugh from behind against the boards. Be a cross check. 10.9 seconds left of the period. Face-off will obviously be all the way down in the Comet zone. Lamus, Paquette, Shea, Smith on the ice. Power play will be Deshaw. Wheeler on a point, Rubley on a point, Deshaw on the wing. McClellan at center. Brianna Swift-Herzog on the wing. Lamus with a draw. Gets McClellan and Lamus, another win to Smith. Smith smartly throws it the length of the ice. And that will run out the period. Real fast-paced first period, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of skating, a lot of puck movement, just not a lot of quality shots on net. Two good, well-coached teams. I'm sure they're going to do some resets in the locker room. So 4 saves for Jackson and 2 saves for Dallimore that period. Let's reach out to our sponsors one more time. This live broadcast wouldn't be possible without local sponsors. And huge thank you to Northwest Rehab Services, Collins Pearly Sports and Fitness Center, Handy Toyota, Novus Glass, H&B Greenhouse and Nursery, and JC Image. If your business would like to join our incredible community of sponsors, contact Northwest Access TV at 802-782-8676. Again, great game. 2 really strong teams for Division I girls hockey in the state of Vermont. 2 teams that you'll see deep in the playoffs, and this is going to be anybody's game. And if you can't get down here to watch it, then tune in. Make sure you watch it on YouTube, and you can always come back and pick it up too on a replay. But take care. See you next period. Here we are back at the start of the second period. We've got the Comets starting with the first player down. Bree Jarvis in the box for cross-checking. Alexander, Duclon, Smith, and Shea will be defending for the Comets. You got McHugh on the wing, Poulin at center, LeClaire on the opposite wing, Wool and Moody on D. Dallimore and Jackson, they're still between the pipes. Great ice surface out there. The Collins Pearly Complex staff is the master of the craft, and they pulled that Zamboni out here. Best ice in the state, people. Look at it shine. Waiting for the clock to reset. And we'll have a new period. Let's see what the coaches have done inside the locker room, what kind of adjustments are made, and see if these girls are ready. Here we are, 15 minutes up on the clock. Draw won by Poulin. Poulin's won every draw, just like Lamus has for the Comets. Back to Moody. Giving chases Alexander. Behind the net is Moody. Alexander doing a great job with the pressure. Puck up to Wool, then McHugh. Picked up by Duclon off the McHugh stick and throwing it back in deep. Now Duclon's giving pressure. Intercepted pass by Duclon. Shoot Alexander in front of the net. Pass to Alexander. Good defense by Moody, but now Duclon picking it back. Backhanded to Dallimore's gut. Rebound to Alexander. Another shot just wide of the net. Puck thrown out of the zone. LeClaire picks it off. Ayla Shea stick comes in, throws a puck wide to the left of Jackson. Puck behind the net. Smith giving chase with Shea. Smith and Poulin behind the net. Now McHugh and Shea behind the net. Puck thrown across the front by Poulin. Sent all the way down by Smith. So far, it's a great penalty kill for the Comets. 49 seconds left. You got Lamus giving pressure. Puck thrown up all the way to LeClaire. LeClaire turns around from the red line, skates it all the way back into her zone. No look pass behind her back to Rubley. Defended by Amber Paquette. Throws it back in. LeClaire comes out with steam with the puck now. Deep in the Comet zone. Throwing it across the middle. Intercepted by Shea. Shea's got the puck and just tries to loft it over Coughlin's head. Coughlin's a tall girl. She able to glove it down center ice and throws it back in. Smith now a little weak on that. Stays in. McClellan behind the net with the puck. Backhand back to Coughlin at the point. Soft shot in. Seneca Lamus now has the puck, and she's going to throw it to the length. No, it's picked up by Rubley at the point. Rubley now throws it back in across ice to Bernal, the coach's player, takes a weak shot to the right of Jackson. His number 15 took the shot. That was Brooks DeShaw. Penalty is over. Puck was clear. Turns into an ice. Good kill by the Comets. Face-off be all the way back in the Comet zone. You got Annika Fersing, Grace Frades, Addie Parent coming out with Horrigan and Jillian Matthews on the point. Fersing on the draw with Poulin. Poulin wins another one, but good pressure by Addie Parent. Addie Parent's been really flying tonight. Puck is out of the zone. Pushed back in by LeClaire. Out by Matthews. Intercepted, picked up by Addie Parent. Again, Addie just seems to get her stick on a lot of pucks tonight. Good pressure on Poulin by Parent behind the net. Annika Fersing comes in to help. Dump up pass back to Rowan Horgan. Horgan throws it towards the net just wide. Picked up by Fersing behind the net. She's going to send it back to Matthews at the point. Matthews throws one into traffic. Bodied down by Poulin. Poulin up to LeClaire. Good pressure by Matthews, keeping LeClaire wide. LeClaire stops at the hash on the sideboards, then deals it back in the corner. Good pressure by Fersing on there. LeClaire is working hard. She's bouncing off three different Comet players and still coming up with the puck. Now she's got two battling with her. It would be Parent, it looks like, in Fersing. Can't quite see the numbers. Another Bernal Colchester players in there with LeClaire. Now in comes Jillian Matthews. We got three Comets on the sideboard, and Fersing comes out with it, throws it back around the corner to Horgan. Goes past Horgan to Addie Parent. Addie tips it out of the zone. Good job by that, by Addie. Thrown back in by Georgia Wool. Lex Deuce is giving pressure. Now Moody coming deep in the zone with the puck. Throws it back up to Wool, but misses her. Goes the length of the ice. Dallimore is going to play it off her goal line and pass it back up to Wool. Wool's coming up. She had Lestussis way wide open in front, but did not hit her with the pass. Held everybody up at the blue line. Shea now with the puck. Gets turned around at the circle, coming back behind the net to Smith. Smith chips it up off the boards, trying to get it out. Headed back in by Georgia Wool. Shea with it, now back around the net to Smith. Smith coming up, and she's looking across ice. She hits Duclon, off Drew's stick. But picked back up by Bree Jarvis. Bree's dealing with it on the boards. Looking to hit Alexander ahead, but deflected. Bree has got bodies on her every time she's on the ice. She's wheeling at center, coming back in. A little head of steam. Crosses into the blue line. Duclon on the far wing going down. Back to Alexander, top of the circle. Good shot by Alexander. Rebound. Jarvis shot. Save again by Dallimore. Good pressure right there by the Comets. Jarvis, top of the zone. Loses it off her stick. Shea keeps it in on the blue line. Finally put back out by the Burlington Colchester. Herzog Swift giving pressure on Smith. Smith across ice to Alexander. Alexander, Jarvis center ice. Jarvis with a slap shot. Blocker saved by Dallimore to the corner. Good pressure by Ray Alexander again. And then you got Seneca Lamus coming in. Puck cleared by Holly McClellan. She's going to go the length of the ice for an icing. That was the best offensive chance the Comets have had tonight, I would say, with two good shots generated by Alexander and Jarvis. Face off Seneca Lamus with McClellan. Dead drop right between, but won by the Comets. Good pressure. Gabby Frady's in on to help Seneca clear the puck. Thrown to the center of the front of the net. Picked up by McClellan. She's coming around. Good pressure by Paquette and Lamus. McClellan still kicking the puck forward. Gabby Frady's is trying to keep up with McClellan. McClellan goes down, no arm. Jackson with a save. Loose puck in front. Nothing hard, but sliding puck. Face off to Jackson's blocker side. Poulin at the draw with Fursing. Poulin has been amazing on her draws tonight. And she wins another one. Back to the point. Georgia Wool throwing it down in the corner. Poulin and Addie Parent in the corner battling. Grace Frady's, putting pressure on the blue line. The puck is clear of the zone. Addie Parent again in a mix with a couple trees down there. Good work by Addie. Puck is now in the Burlington Colchester zone. Good pressure by Frady's and Fursing. Puck bounces back out. Leclerc picks it up, sends it to her right to McHugh. McHugh's in the corner. Pressure by Rowan Horrigan. Rowan takes her off the puck. Grace Frady's throws it back at the boards. Picked up by Burlington Colchester defense. Another tip shot through the zone. Jackson drops, pulls it up with a glove hand. Those are the shots you got to be careful. You never know. They're changing about 5 feet of elevation from shot to finish, and a couple bounces in between. Jarvis with the face-off. We got Alexander coming out of the zone with the puck. She's got Duclon on her wing, holding it, throwing it back to Jarvis in front of the net. Nice shot into the pads of Dallimore. Puck's come back out to Jarvis, but she had to skate. She skated past the goalie at that point. Puck is cleared out of the zone. Smith has it across ice to Shea. Shea's got the puck at the red line, dumps it in, 1 foot across the red. Good pressure. Alexander's going to come up with the puck, going back into the corner. Jarvis is there to help. Good pressure there again, and back onto Alexander's stick to Duclon in front. Foot shot by Duclon off the post. McHugh picks it up off the sideboards, comes up ice with it, hits Poulin at center ice. We got Shea and Smith on defense. Shot to Jackson's glove, off her glove, knocked down in front. Shea picks it back up, coming out of the zone with it. Hopefully we got it turned back around by Leclerc. Good work by Leclerc, and hard into the boards by Smith. We got an arm up. Looks like Molly's going to come spend 2 minutes of reflection here. Solid contact. Two people going hard in the corner, trying to occupy the same space at once, and then That's what happens in hockey, folks. Burnley Colchester be coming out on their second power play of the game. Seneca Lamus, Amber Paquette, Rowan Horrigan, Jillian Matthews will be the 4 for the Comets. You got Poulin, Herzog, Moody, Wool. And DeShaw will be the power play for the Colchester. Lamus giving pressure. Up to Wool. Good pressure now by Amber Paquette. Amber pushing her back in. Amber has just got the puck now behind the net. Paquette's coming from behind the net with the puck, looking to pass it off, but good pressure by DeShaw. Staying with it. Herzog Swift now has the puck. Looking for a move. She's got nobody there. She skates it across the blue line, throws it in on Jackson, blockers it to the left, or the right of the net, excuse me. Puck is cleared all the way by Amber Paquette. You got Seneca Lamus doing great pressure on Moody behind the net. Oh, geez, taking the puck away from him. They got it tied up as Wool actually on the corner. And now you got Paquette dropping in to help as well. With McClellan coming out of the puck, Paquette's defending her, staying with her. McClellan gains his own, sets up on a hash, comes back across the front. It's a weak shot into Jillian Matthews. Puck is now back behind the net. Amber Paquette is giving chase. Puck thrown back in by Brooks DeShaw. Now it's back out by Rubley on the point. Rubley with the puck. McClellan now takes a shot towards Jackson's glove hand, wide of the net. Puck back in front of the net. A lot of traffic. Great job by Rowan Horrigan and Seneca Lamus tying up Burnley Colchester players and allowing Jackson to fight through and dive on the puck for the save. 33 seconds left on a penalty with Molly Smith. 6 minutes, 18 seconds left in the period. Still at zeros. Poulin and Jarvis on the draw. Won by Jarvis. No, excuse me, that was Alexander on the draw. The first face-off that Poulin has lost tonight. Shot by Rubley, wide of the net. Bree Jarvis giving chase with Leclerc, pressuring in the corner hard. Back and forth behind the net now. Leclerc's coming behind the net. Shea's stepping out of the side. She's getting screened by McHugh. Leclerc's just trying to throw the puck through traffic. Great job, a lot of bodies there. Now Shea's freed up and coming at her. Molly's out of the box. Face-off, penalty is over. We're all even. We got Ruby now with the puck on the blue line. Weak shot, deflects through 2 bodies, still tough. Now Shea coming out of the corner of the puck. She throws it wide. His Duklon gets through the blue line, and here comes Ray Alexander with the puck, defended by Coughlin. Alexander gets the puck deep. Line change by the Comets. Frady's just fresh on the ice, tips the puck, keeps it in. Here comes Fursing now, with fresh legs as well. Setting up on the sideboards, throws it deep now. Frady's going chase in the corner. Addie Parent's right there to help. Comes back up, tips past Jillian Matthews' stick. Jillian sends it back across to Molly Smith. Tied up by 2 Burnley Colchester players, but Molly's still able to get the puck deep in the zone. Rubley with chase in the corner. Good pressure by Frady's. Now Fursing's got the puck behind the net. She's looking to push it back out. Dallimore smartly covers the puck and calls for the whistle. Looked like Annika came from behind the net. The puck caught a little bit of the post. There's a tricky little bounce there too. Could have gone either way right there. Face off to the glove hand of Dallimore in the corner. Draw will be by Fursing for the Comets. And Maria Warden for the Burnley Colchester. Draw won by Fursing, back to Smith. Hesitates, then shoots. Low, deflected. Dallimore dives out. 2 skates in the crease, laying long out of that crease for that puck. Smartly tied up. A lot of pressure by the Comets. Same setup, Fursing and Wording on the draw. This time it's just kind of a dead draw. It stayed right where it was. Grace Frady's takes the puck out of the face-off into the corner. Working hard against Maria Warden. Puck comes back up to the blue line. Molly Smith holds, then deals it in back in, just wide of the net. Good pressure by Frady's on the corner and Fursing. Fursing comes out with the puck. throws it up to the blue line. A lot of coverage on the blue line right now. Our points do not have a lot of room. They got to quickly get it back in. Fersen now picked it back up off the sideboards on a hash. Tries to throw it over. Tidy Parent just didn't catch her looking the right way, and Lex Ducis takes it back out of the zone. Pushes it in the Comet zone. Picked up by Molly Smith. Throws it up to Frades. Frades chips it off the boards and out of the zone. This will go all, no, Ison's waved off. Picked up by Bianca Flanagan. Coming up ice, she hits McClellan at center ice. McClellan pops it over the blue line. Skating across the top of the blue line, holding on to the puck. Good defense by Seneca Lamus. Gabby Frades picks it up off of Seneca's stick and tries to get it clear of the zone. Tied up by Wool at the point. Thrown back in. Ayla Shea coming around the net with the puck. Hits Drew Horrigan. Drew up to Amber Puckett. Amber sends it back up the boards. And Seneca Lamus is there doing battle with McClellan. And I believe that is Nora Moody. Horrigan still with the puck. Down to McClellan. A lot of pressure in here. Shea comes out of the group with the puck. Now she's gets pushed from behind. Off balance, leaning forward, and a good shove by Brooks to Shaw. And it's just the way Ayla was leaning. I don't think it's anything malicious, but it looked rough. Ayla come up hot, and she shook it off. Ready to go. This will be the Comets' first shot at the power play. That could have been that hit could have gone either way. If Ayla would have been just another foot away from the boards, it could have been really dangerous. Jarvis with the draw back to Alexander, over to Smith. Top of the umbrella, back down to Jarvis on the wing. Jarvis takes a shot, comes off down more to the corner. Jarvis picks the puck back up. She's back to the front. Oh, Drew Duclon coming through the middle of the umbrella to the crease. Duclon over to Alexander on the wing. Alexander to the top of the umbrella to Smith, back down to Alexander, back to Smith. Smith takes a shot towards net, tipped by Ayla Shade, went to the corner. Alexander comes out of the corner of the puck. She's got Molly at the top. Molly takes another shot. Oh, beautiful shot, low on the ice, through some screens. Dallimore did a great job getting her pad and stick down. Jarvis coming out of the corner of the puck, back up to Smith on top of the umbrella. Another shot in, through screens. That could have gone. Great job by Ayla Shea. She is just eating up a lot of real estate in there. And then you got Georgia Wool, equal size of Ayla. I don't know how Olivia Dallimore is seeing through those two bodies. Comets staying with their number one power play. Minute 17 left on the power play. 2 minutes, 25 seconds left in the period. Jarvis on the draw. Wins it back to Alexander. Alexander wheeling, looking at Smith at the top of the umbrella. Comes back to the boards. Back to Smith. She loses it. Good pressure by McClellan on Alexander. Comes up high in the blue line. Smith back to Alexander. Ray had her head down. Didn't see the Ayla still had to clear the zone. Took it back in a little too soon. Going to be resetting outside the face-off circle. Minute 3 left in the power play. They're going to keep the number one unit still on the ice. I'm looking at the coaches there. We're changing Ayla Shea with Drew Horrigan. Coaches are really going after this first goal. Drew Duclon with the puck on the wing. Over to Molly Smith at the top of the umbrella, who takes a shot in. Bounces off Drew Horrigan. Over the top of the net. Back to Smith, loses it between her legs. Out of the zone, Comets got it clear. Molly's coming across center, looking. Good defense by McClellan. Picked up by Alexander. Good. McClellan still putting pressure. Going all the way back in her zone. 30 seconds left in the power play. Ray reverses. Molly picks up out of the corner. McClellan just putting a lot of pressure. Molly sends it all the way down to Drew Duclon on the far blue line. Drew gains the zone. Got the puck down deep in the corner. LeClaire doing battle in the corner. Comes out with the puck. Takes it around the corner. Jarvis tries to tie her up and gets through Jarvis. Great job by the Brunel Colchester penalty killers. 2 seconds, 1 second, penalty over. All even, minute left. Alexander comes out of the zone with the puck and ices it. Got to gain that red line. Dump the puck in. Face-off is going to be to the right blocker side of Jackson. Lamus on the draw with Poulin. Two of our top face-off draws tonight facing each other. Let's see what happens. That was, I would say, a non-win from either side. Ends up back in the Comets' hand. O'Shea comes behind the net with the puck. It gets clear of the zone. Moody with the puck. Good pressure again by Paquette and Lamus. And you get Gabby Frady's working hard. Gets the puck taken off her stick by Leclerc. Leclerc's all over the ice tonight, too. Poulin coming across the zone with the puck. High shot over Jackson's head. Puck coming out should be clear of the zone. Arm was up, then back down, now up again, but no offsides. Puck is cleared. Pressure by Paquette on Moody in the corner. Good job by Paquette. Now you got Gabby Frady's coming in on the corner, picking up the pressure again with the Shaw. No, Wool, excuse me. Lamus now behind the net. Great job by the Comets. Oh, back out the Amber Paquette in front, in her skates. No place for a shot. Back up to Shea and a point. Shea one-times it. Fiona McHugh out for the block. Paquette in the corner with the puck. 1 second, pair it over. There we go, folks. We've had 2 periods of play. A little more shots that period. A little more intensity in front of the goalies. Score is still 0-0. We've had Comets with their first attempt at a power play, and they generated quite a few shots, but so both goalies are now sitting at 11 saves each after 2 periods. We'll have their coaches. I'm sure they're going to go back in. They're going to see their dry erase boards getting a lot of activity. They're going to have a few plans to work out and try to get that puck in front of the net and get some shots on net. Come on back, folks. One more shout-out to our sponsors before we leave, though. This live broadcast wouldn't be possible without the local sponsors, and a huge thank you to Northwest Rehab Services, Collins Pearly Sports and Fitness Center, Handy Toyota, Novus Glass, H&B Greenhouse and Nursery, and JC Image. If you'd like to join this wonderful team, give us a call at Northwest Access TV at 802-782-8676. And if you're just going to sit around and watch a Zamboni get around the ice, you're not going to see a more competent operator in this state than you will tonight. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are at the complex on a warm January Saturday night. Comets and Burlington Seahorses are tied. Burlington Colchester Seahorses, are tied 0-0 after 2. 11 shots on each end of the net, pretty even. Pucks are still being kept away from the front. Defense is doing a great job both ends of the ice. Just got to start generating some quality shots here. And I got a feeling each coaches have done a good job in the locker room here between periods to get something started. We got a great shout out to our sponsors again before I get rolling in this broadcast. But this broadcast would not be possible without our local sponsors. A huge thank you to Northwest Rehab Services, Collins Purley Sports and Fitness Center, Handy Toyota, Novus Glass, A2B Greenhouse Nursery, and JC Image. If your business would love to join our incredible community of sponsors, contact Northwest Access TV at 802-782-8676. Immediately following this game, you'll see the boys doubleheader night. I believe the boys are playing in Burlington, Colchester as well, or it'd be just the Colchester team. And that'll be a really exciting match. Colchester's had a great year, and the Bobwhites are always coming at you with something. It should be a great game. But we got one more period to play here between the ladies, and let's see what happens. Jackson and Dalmore are back in between the pipes. Comets coming out with the first line of Jarvis at the center, winged by Duklon and Alexander, Shea and Smith at the point. Fiona McHugh, Rubley, LeClaire, Poulin, Hannah Coughlin are out for the Burlington Colchester Sea Lakers. Poulin at center, winged by LeClaire and McHugh. Rubley and Coughlin on the point. Good sized defense right there too. Hard to get around those girls. You got to pick your move and go for it. Stay wide. They got long sticks. Jarvis and Poulin on the draw. Won by Poulin to McHugh. Puck ends up back over on Shea's stick. Shea over to Alexander on the wing. Back to Jarvis at the point. Nice shot by Jarvis. In! Quick tip by Duklon. Almost went through the legs, but went wide just at the last. Great pressure by the Comets early. Puck on the point by Smith. Thrown back in. Picked up by Alexander off the rebound. Dealing with it behind the net. Got Rubley giving pressure. Back to Jarvis behind the net. Jarvis skating back wide. Throwing it across the crease just through the legs of Dalmore, but wide. Puck is clear of the zone. Shea's got the puck, tipping it back in. Jarvis giving pressure on Rubley. Turns it over. Back up to the point for Smith. Smith has played around on the blue line, loses it. Good pressure by Poulin. McHugh picks the puck up, goes over to LeClaire. LeClaire crosses the blue line, fires a shot, tipped by Shea into the corner. Shea now has the puck. We got a slash on the Comets. And it looks like it's going to be Molly Smith. That slash, I believe, happened behind the play back up here on the Burlington Colchester blue line. Comets are once again down a player. Face off in their zone. Jillian Matthews, Rowan Horgan will be the point. Annika Fursing, Grace Frades will be the wing and center. Fursing on the draw to McClellan. McClellan loses the draw to Fursing. Shot in the corner. Puck back to the blue line. Thrown back down by Wool. McClellan in the corner of the puck. Skating top to the umbrella. Just going around the zone. Back down in the corner. Herzog Swift in front of the net with the Shaw. Not a lot going on with this power play. McClellan is just, again, skating out of the corner of the wall at the point. Shot in on Jackson through the crowd. Jackson ties it up. Shot by Moody. Just throwing a soft wrist shot in. They've got Herzog and the Shaw in front of that. Two tall girls just trying to crowd the net. They don't really have a play design. Looks like they're just skating and looking for that shot. McClellan pushes through on the draw with Lamus. Lamus tied her up smartly. Puck behind the net. Matthews with it. Coming around the corner, throwing it up the boards. Picked up by Lamus, thrown it the length of the ice. Pressure by Amber Paquette on Georgia Wool. Wool behind the net, reverses direction, comes back up ice to Herzog Swift. Throwing it back across the middle, picked up by Rowan Horgan, throwing it back the other way, and they're going to reset. Wool going behind the net. Coughlin now with the puck behind the net, pressured by Lamus. Lamus causes Coughlin to throw the puck up the boards, picked up by Jillian Matthews and thrown back in on net, tied up by Dalamora. Face-off will be to her blocker side, to her right. Coming in for the draw, you get Ray Alexander will be taking the draw. Drew Duclaw on the wing. Jarvis on the D with Shea. Draw won by Alexander, keeping it down deep in the zone. Good job. Puck coming behind net by Leclerc. Leclerc with the puck, wheeling, coming through the zone, skating out of the zone. Pressure by Alexander, causing Leclerc to throw it in from the wrong side of the red line. We have an icing on the power play unit. Puck will be all the way back down. Big red line. Got to cross it before you dump it. Both teams have seemed to miss that line. They get a little anxious. There's some good pressure out here, causing girls to just, move before they're ready. Draw by Alexander. Won by Poulin. Over to McHugh. McHugh gets it out of the zone. Ayla Shea defends. Good pressure right there with Poulin and Alexander. Neither come up with the puck, but then Jarvis and Leclerc jump into the fray. Duclaw throws it down behind the net. Poulin coming, Rubley with the puck now. Rubley turns, looks up ice, makes a pass. Nobody there. Duclaw intercepts. Back into the Brunel Colchester zone. Leclerc now comes out of the zone with the puck. She's got McHugh in front of her. Leclerc's carrying it deep. She's going down the boards into the corner. Good pressure by Jarvis. Takes the puck off Leclerc's stick. Goes around to Smith, who's now out of the box. Pressured by McHugh and McClellan. Now you got Annika Fersen with McClellan. Then Smith joining. McClellan's doing a great job keeping the puck away from both Comets, just keeping the puck on the boards and using her body to keep them off. McClellan's still dealing in the corner, looking for an outlet. She has none, run out of room by Smith finally and Fersing. McClellan now in front of the net with the backhand. Jackson with the save, kicks it to the corner. Puck to the top of the zone. Thrown back in by Flanagan. Now Jarvis picks it up. She's got Flanagan and the goalie. And Jarvis goes around Flanagan, cuts back in. Backhand, saved by Dallimore. Puck left in the crease, picked up by Duclaw, or Fersing, missed the shot again, still there. Now Frady's with the puck, throwing it back towards net, defended by the Burlington Colchester team. Fersing with more pressure, keeping the puck down deep in the zone. Jillian Matthews pinches in off the blue line, throws it back all the way in the corner. Great pressure again by Addie Parent. Addie is moving tonight, folks. You get good pressure by the Sea Lakers, but Annika Fersing with the puck on the boards, trying to throw it deep into the corner. She's got it now on her stick, throws it out in front of Parent. Off Parent's stick, behind the net. Maria Warden comes around the net with the puck, trying to throw it out of the zone. Nobody there, comes back in by the Comets. Now you got Warden with the puck, Comet center ice, all alone, 5 Comets to beat. Poke check by Lamus to the side, then it goes to Addie Parent. Addie Parent comes around the net with the puck, loses it. Bad bounce off the boards. Seneca Lamus clears the zone. Moody with the puck, coming around. Good job by Lamus, keeping her outside. Picked up by Jillian Matthews, up the ice to Parent. Parent sends it deep, and we're Comets are coming for a change with the exception of Lamus, who's staying on the puck with great pressure. Puck around to Burlington Colchester, number 11, Ava Dallimora, tied up at the blue line by Lamus. Lamus throws it deep again, and now goes Alexander and Kate Storms on the ice, number 6 for the Comets. Alexander with the puck, throwing it back around. Kate Storms into the corner. Lex Deuces giving pressure. Kate lost it. Her tip got caught in the boards there and held her up. Shea tries to throw it back up through Lex Deuces' legs, and Annabelle's knee pads were able to kick it back her into the zone. Out comes Jarvis, the head of steam. Crossing the blue line, gets a lot of pressure by McHugh and Poulin, loses it. Now Leclerc comes around the corner with the puck, pressured by Jarvis. Here comes Fiona McHugh up ice with the puck, tries to hit Poulin at center ice, just behind her. Kate Storm interferes, and Kate's got the puck now coming back in the other way, throwing it deep. Kate's coming for a change along with Jarvis. Alexander good pressure. Puck back to Smith. Smith loses it center ice. Ayla Shea. Oh my God, 2 beautiful saves Ailshay loses the puck. Picked up by Poulin. Poulin comes in, point blank. Shot on Jackson, leg save, puck rebound, back to Poulin, another shot. Jackson just threw her body in front of that puck. Great save. I guess I'll let her sleep in a warm house tonight. Wow. Sorry, folks. Got a little tongue-tied there. A lot of fast action. Now we got a penalty on Poulin after that hard work. She just got tied up in the corner, got her stick hard on a slash, and she's in the box for two. The Comets are out with the power play. Lamus on the draw, back to Firsting on the point. Throwing it down in the corner. Good pressure by Rowan Horgan. Firsting pinching in, but it comes back out of the zone. Jillian Matthews giving chase all the way back down with the puck. She's coming around the corner with it. Looking up ice. Looking for Lamus, makes a late pass. Poulin intercepts. Or McClellan, excuse me, intercepts. Throws it back up to the point to Moody. Slap shot wide of the net. Here comes Rowan Horgan back in to get the puck. Clears the zone. DeShaw, or Wolves with the puck. Throws it in. McClellan hadn't cleared the zone yet. Annika Firsting with the puck coming out. McClellan giving great pressure. Slows the chip. Puck is finally set in by Paquette. Rowan Horgan going deep on Wool, give pressure, and then you got Amber Paquette coming out of the corner of the puck, throwing it up to Lamus on the point. Lamus with a nice wrist shot just wide of the net. Firsting picking it up on the fireboards, throwing it back in. Oh, tip off of Rowan Horgan's skate just wide of the net. Iced by Georgia Wool, or sent the length of the ice. They're on a penalty kill. Picked up by Jillian Matthews, coming around. Pressured by McHugh. Jillian sends the puck the length of the ice. Picked up by Rubley, who's going to send it all the way back down. Jackson plays the puck behind the net to Matthews. Matthews is just throwing the puck out of the zone. Now you got Fiona McHugh picking the puck center ice, wheeling back around, throwing it deep. Off Matthews' skate, into the corner. Going to be picked up by Alexander behind the net. You got Alexander dealing to Jarvis. Jarvis coming ahead of Steen. Gets through Leclerc. Goes past McHugh. Now she's crossed the blue line. She's in the zone. Gets tied up by Coughlin in front of the net. Now the puck's in the corner with Alexander. Looks, she's got Smith at the point. Smith throws it back in front with Shea holding the court in front of the net. McHugh picks the puck up, throws it the length, and you got Smith giving chase with Leclerc right behind her. Up the ice. Oh, reverses direction behind the net twice. Coming back up. And she tries to throw it up to Alexander, who loses it in her skates. Jarvis now picks up the puck. He's coming out of the zone, pressured by Poulin. To Smith now. Smith looks up ice. She hits Alexander on far blue line. Ray crosses the blue line, turns into the top, makes room for herself. She's still got the puck. Takes a shot through traffic, blocked away. That was a nice shot. Looked like I was going low 5-hole on the tip. Ended up in the corner. Good pressure by Firsting in the corner. Alexander on the point gets walked around by Brooks DeShaw. DeShaw now with the puck across the blue line, takes a shot wide of the net. Leclerc picking the puck up on the far side, coming back around the net. Loses their edge. Laying on the ice, she went down awkwardly. Puck dumped in by Grace Frades and given chase by Frades. Good pressure. You got Firsting and Frades. You got McClellan and Abigail Wheeler in the corner. Puck back down in the corner. Wheeler with the puck behind the net. Throws it back around McClellan on the point. McClellan could not handle it. That was Jillian Matthews. Took the puck off McClellan's stick and sent it deep. Good pressure by Addie Parent. Addie Parent now put pressure on Wheeler and behind the net. Puck comes around. Back to the point. Matthews throws one down. Parent goes to the ice. A little awkward bump. Good pressure. Oh, my God. There's going to be a trip here, I believe, called on Rowan Horgan. Leg collision. That's just a simple contact. Two players going in the opposite direction. They both changed their minds at the last minute. Should no way be a penalty on Rowan Horgan. 4 minutes, 52 seconds left, 0-0. Goalies are doing their job right now. They've each been challenged pretty aggressively for a few plays here, and they stood on their heads. Poulin with a draw with Lamus. Won by Lamus. Lamus has been masterful on them draws. Smith tried to clear into a body, back down in the corner, picked up by Shea behind the net, and throws it down the length of the ice. Amber Paquette giving pressure on the pool on Wool. Georgia Wool behind the net, waiting, coming back to her right side. Puck coming wide to Poulin through McHugh's stick. Poulin crosses the blue line, takes a shot wide of the net, going high corner, glove side. Puck back to the top of the corner to Moody, throws one down, tipped. Over the glass into the net. Face-off should be out of the zone. We'll see whose stick they counted on. No, they're calling that one off Molly's stick. Face-off will stay deep. Minute 29 left in the power play to Horgan. Alexander on draw with Poulin. Ray Alexander's done a good job of the draws as well. Back to Moody. Takes a shot, tip wide. Fiona McHugh with the puck, throwing it back up to Georgia Wool. Caught in her skates. Smith coming in pressure on McHugh. A little miscommunication. We got a penalty on Ayla Shea for interference. I did not see that, folks. I guess I was away from the play. So now you've got minute 15 left of the first period to penalty to Horgan. 2 minutes on Shea. 4 minutes left in the period. Comets are down 5-2 in play. Smith, Jarvis, Duclon on the ice. McClellan for the draw with Leclerc and Deshaw on the wings. Back to Moody on the point. Throwing it down to Deshaw. Deshaw drifts to the corner behind the goal line. Stays there. Jarvis lets her stay. Comes up with Moody. Moody to the Wool on the top. Wool down into Leclerc in the wing. Back up to the center. McClellan intercepts that. It was going for Moody coming in for a one-timer, but if McClellan had intercepted that. Oh, Dallimore plays the puck, throws it up ice, misread. Duclon picks it up, throws it back in. Could have been a costly mistake right there. Here comes McClellan with the puck through center ice. Crosses the blue line. Defended by Jarvis. Goes wide around the net. Deshaw set up behind the D on the far post. McClellan just circling his zone. Circling his zone. Throws it back to Coughlin on the point. One-time shot. Bouncing puck. Jackson covers the puck. Deshaw jabs her stick in there. A little bit of a aggressive play on Deshaw, but that's hockey, folks. Tied up for the whistle. 17 seconds left to Horgan penalty. Minute 3 left to the Shea penalty. 3 minutes left in the game. Still zeros. Poulin on the draw with Jarvis. Oh, with Alexander, excuse me. Alexander wins again. Doesn't clear. Coughlin picks it up on the blue line. Shot into Jackson's belly. Reset in the same face-off circle. Alexander and Poulin. Now Alexander's coming out. Jarvis is going in for the draw. Jarvis ties up Poulin smartly. Puck comes back. Another shot. Carbon copy. Coughlin into Jackson's belly. Aaron holds on for the whistle. 4 seconds left of the Horgan penalty. This is ideal. Horgan comes out of the box and they hit her with a break. Gone. Poulin on a draw with Jarvis. Face off one to McHugh. McHugh throws it over to Moody, misses it, comes out of the zone. Moody now with the puck. Pressured by Alexander. Throws it back up to Leclerc. Leclerc dumps it in. Horgan's out of the box. Horgan's got the puck now behind the net, pressured by McHugh and Poulin. Now Alexander with the puck going behind the net, pressured by Leclerc. Around the boards and Moody. Moody's now throwing it back in the corner. Matthews throws it back up ice, picked up on the blue line. Thrown deep. McHugh just mishandled it in front of the net. She would have a turnaround shot on Jackson. You've got Matthews doing battle with Leclerc. Leclerc comes out with the puck. Pressured by Alexander, throws it back around the net. Georgia Wool now in there with the Horgan, giving pressure. Bree Jarvis now has the puck. Coming out from behind the net. Pressured by McHugh. And Bree's on her way. She's got some steam. She's got players. She's got Addie Parent on the wing. Misses the pass through the skate. Addie still fighting, got the puck, doing battle with Wool behind the net. Wool pins her and takes the puck off her stick. Puck is still in the zone, kept in by Molly Smith. Backhands it to the corner. Annika Fersen Addie Parent in the corner doing battle. LeClaire now has the puck. Throws up ice to McHugh to McClellan. McClellan steps past Smith into the zone. Throws a high glove shot. Glove save by Jackson. All even, folks. Zeros on the board. 5-on-5 on the ice. No penalties. A minute 28 left. Face off in the Comet zone. Jackson's right side, blocker side. Annika Fersen with McClellan on the draw. Draw won by Fersen. Back to Smith in the corner. Smith coming around the net with the puck. Takes a step by one winger and up the ice to Grace Frades. Grace Frades coming across the blue line with the puck. Throws it in just wide of the net. Fersen and Parent now chasing in the corner of the puck. Parent to Fersen. Fersen back out front to Parent. Just a tip. Oh, nice attempt by Parent. Brianna Swift-Herzog come up ice with the puck. She's got McClellan to her left. Hangs onto it. Shoots it through traffic, and Shea bounces it off a rebound to the corner. Annika Fersen now comes out with the puck. She's got Coughlin. She beat Coughlin, and she's got Rubley. Rubley poke checks it to the corner. Throws it back out of the zone right on Amber Paquette's stick. Amber Paquette fires just wide of the net. 43 seconds left. Good shot opportunity by Paquette. Good battle. Here we got Seneca Lamas backhand just wide of the net, going on the backside of Dallamora. Puck behind the net now, up to the point to Ayla Shea. Ayla just dumps it back to the corner. 24 seconds left. Lamas back around the boards to Shea, to Smith. One time, shot, wide, high, glove side. Paquette with the puck in the corner, pressured. She's got Lamas out, circle to help. Gabby Frades behind the net with the puck, throwing it back over to Paquette now. Brown Colchester gets a hold of the puck and starts the other way with it. Swift-Herzog up the ice, loses it to Shea, who dumps it back in at the whistle, the buzzer. End of regulation, 0-0. Two hard-fought team, two teams fighting hard for this. Can't ask for a better game here, folks. The stands are packed. We've had a real good crowd here for the girls' games, and the boys' crowd is coming in now as well to bolster it up. So we're going to have a little bit of a break here, move into an overtime session. So you got 18 saves for Dallamora and 20 saves for Jackson. You can't ask either goalie to do any more than they've done tonight. They've got zeros on the boards. They saw a fair amount of shots, and both of them have been challenged with a couple difficult sessions in there, both up to the task. A lot of fun. Girls hockey in the state of Vermont doesn't get much better than this right here. This is two of the top teams you'll see, and you'll see both these teams their names called deep in the season come playoff time. Well-coached group, deep benches. They can both run two solid lines, and the third line is very, very adequate. And BFA could even grab a fourth line. They got the benefit of having the depth. But if you're not here, folks, tune in. Get on the YouTube, watch us at Northwest Access YouTube channel, and you can go back and watch the rebroadcast. It's a great game. I'll watch it tonight with the sound off because I don't like hearing myself talk. But this live broadcast would not be possible without the local sponsors, and huge thank you to Northwest Rehab Services, Collins Pearly Sports and Fitness Center, Handy Toyota, Novus Glass, HEB Greenhouse Nursery, and JC Image. And if your business would like to join our incredible community of sponsors, contact Northwest Access TV at 802-782-8676. Got the cheer. The girls are ready. Goalies are switching ends. Blocker taps by the goalies. Respect. God, this is why I love the game, folks. You got to play all three, and sometimes you get lucky and throw in another one. So the Colchester Burlington squad's coming out with LeClaire, Poulin, and McHugh. Wool. And I believe that is Moody. It's hard for me with the dark shirts, but Moody's on the D. BFA's coming out with Alexander, Dukeland on the wings, with a spark plug Jarvis in the middle, center. Ayla Shea, Molly Smith on the point. Jackson and Dallimore are still rocking it between the pipes. This is Dave Jackson, by the way. Big shout out to all you Giants fans. It's going to be a big game tonight after this. Here we go, folks. Hope you get your popcorn. Draw one by Jarvis. Back to Shea. Up ice. Back to Shea again. Across ice now to Alexander. Alexander's got the puck. Crosses into the blue line. Waits, wheels, and deals it to the corner. Duclaw getting pressure on Wool. Wool just sends it back around the corner. Smith slides deep into the zone to keep it there behind the net. Leclerc turns it over to Alexander behind the net. Ayla Shea shooting through a crowd. Dallimore was down into a half crouch. She had full vision on that shot, and just as it snuck by Poulin, read it well, right in her biscuit. Face off to Dallimore's blocker side, her right. Jarvis and Poulin remaining. Draw one by Jarvis, but Leclerc sneaks in and takes it before Shea could get to it. Shea now is doing battle with Poulin and Leclerc. Poulin just got by Leclerc with Leclerc, but just got tied up by Smith in front of the net. Couldn't get a clear shot off. Now the puck is down back in the corner. Smith has it. Dangerous little spot right there for the Comets. McHugh and Smith battling in the corner. Somehow Molly got tripped up to the knees. Back on her feet now with the puck. Up the ice to Alexander. Ray backhands a little late to Brianna Herzog-Swift, intercepting the pass and back into Alexander's skates. Coughlin picks the puck up and smartly dumps it into the zone deep. Shea giving chase behind the net with the puck. Passes it back to Smith behind the net. A little miscommunication. Dangerous little flip of the puck up the ice. Did clear the zone. Rubley with the puck now, turning, dumping it back in. Intercepted by Jarvis and Duclaw, keeping it going the other way. And then Alexander jumps in with good pressure, but she's deep in the zone. She's got to come out. She's got to come out. Jarvis did a great job waiting for Alexander to clear the zone. I don't think Ray realized she had to clear the zone. But Jarvis takes a shot, goes to the corner, draws a penalty. We got Brooks to Shaw, and it was an innocent little, it's just Bree's hard work, drew that penalty, stepped over her stick. DeShaw couldn't get her stick out of the way, and down goes Jarvis. And I think you'll see the Comets delay this face-off and try to keep their number one group out there. No, we got a timeout being called by Captain Rowan Horgan. That's what it's going to be. The Comets call him timeout. There's 3 minutes and 16 seconds left of this overtime. He's going to give his number one group a good breather here and throw him back out on the ice. So we had a couple opportunities for both sides. Again, both goalies are there. On the Comet end, Jackson was benefited from the help of Smith on one. It looked like it was going to be a 2-on-0, and Molly was there, broke the play up. Kept the puck off the net into the corner. Jarvis over here waiting for Alexander to clear the zone when she finally did. And Jarvis had to step around 3 players for about a time period of 5 seconds, and she finally got through, took a nice slap shot from the top of the circle. And that was about all we had for offensive shots. One more shout out to their sponsors while we're waiting for this timeout. Live broadcast wouldn't be possible without our local sponsors. A huge thank you to Northwestern Rehab and Services, Collins Pearly Sports and Fitness Center, Handy Toyota, Novus Glass, H&B Greenhouse and Nursery, and JC Image. If your business would like to join our incredible community of sponsors, contact Northwest Access TV at 802-782-8676. Jarvis on the draw with Poulin. No surprise there. Smith back at the point. Alexander and Shea on the wings. Puck goes one by Jarvis to Alexander, back to Smith, back to Alexander. Thrown in by Alexander into a crowd. Dead drop in front, back to Smith on the blue line. Back to Alexander on the wing. Back to Smith at the top of the umbrella. Over to Jarvis on the other side. Good movement by Jarvis. Sneaks in for a sneaky little shot wide of the net. Picked up by Alexander. Throwing it back down behind the net. Off the boards to Jarvis. Smart pass. Back to Duclon in front. Through the skates to Duclon. Clears his zone. Good idea. Drew was dropping to the center. Smith with the puck, given pressure by Poulin. A chip pass off the boards to Jarvis. Just a little bit in front of her. Now Poulin's getting picked up and coming the other way. Throwing it back into Smith pads. Up ice to Alexander. She's got Jarvis on the far side. She sees her, and she does. A little soft pass. Poulin intercepts, comes back in. Smith is keeping her wide. Oh, great job by Jackson with the poke check. She looked like she took a stick to the head by Poulin on the way through. Puck is now up ice. Jarvis has got the puck crossing the blue line. Makes a move on Wool. Stops, curls back to the boards, up to Smith on the blue line. Keeping it in, over to Alexander on the wing, back to Smith. Smith with a shot, into a crowd. Score! Shot by Smith, off a body, blocked back out, picked up by Jarvis, throwing it back in on net. Bree Jarvis is the game winner, probably giving Molly Smith the assist off the initial shot. What a game, folks. Again, two of your top teams you're going to see in the state right here. You throw Spalding in the mix, anybody's game. You got to play them. That's why they're here. That's why they got the uniforms on, the helmets on. What a great win by the Comets. Can't ask for a well, I'm kind of biased. This is my team. Can't ask for a better ending. But here they go through the handshakes.
Thank you.
Take care, Maddie. What a day for these girls. I'll tell you, keep your heads up, ladies. Both teams fought hard. Nobody can hang their head either way. Again, thank you for joining us for this broadcast. Northwest Access TV is a wonderful organization. They do such a great job bringing local sports into your homes. And not just here in Vermont. You could be down in Florida. You could be over in Buffalo. Hi, Jeremy. You know, it's people all over the country are watching this, and it's a great opportunity. So, but thanks again to our local sponsors for helping out, and that's Northwest Rehab and Services, Collins Pearly Sports and Fitness Center, Hyundai Toyota, Novus Glass, HB Greenhouse Nursery, and JC Image. You want to join this wonderful team, give Northwest Access TV a call at 802-782-8676. It's been a fun night, folks. Thanks for coming out. Take care.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Cameron Wood alongside Jason Bliss, live here at the Collins Pearly Sports Complex and Fitness Center, bringing you Division I boys high school hockey action. Game 2 of a doubleheader. Comets already with the 1-0 win over Burlington Colchester. Burlington Colchester combining teams from the numbers standpoint. I believe this is their 3rd or 4th year, maybe doing that, maybe more. But anyways, game 2, now it's the guys' action as BFA, number 2 in the Northwest Power Rankings, hosting the number 3 team in the Northwest Power Rankings, Colchester, 6-1-3 on the year. BFA 6-2-1, coming off that devastating loss earlier this week to CVU, a CVU team that was very well coached and had hands down the best goaltender that we've seen so far earlier in this week. But Jason, with that being said, redemption out here for the boys tonight and a chance to really get back on the board. I think this game is very crucial and pivotal for both of those teams. Just looking at the records and how the index rankings work, I believe Colchester jumped up to that 2 spot, moving BFA down to 3. So with that, a win for Colchester solidifies that 2 spot going into next week, but BFA can get right back up to the number 2, facing Essex next week in potentially a 1 versus 2 matchup.
Yeah, I think you make a good point. This is the time that BFA needs a big win, and putting away Colchester would be a big one. Having that tough loss to CVU, it is what it is at this point. Yeah, goaltending was a huge factor in that last game. I think BFA struggled to get good quality shots on net. I think they're going to have to do a little bit better job finding those chances and really taking those opportunities and cashing in on them. So yeah, we'll see. I think this is going to be a good game. I know Colchester was right at the top of our power rankings early on in the year, and I think they had a little bit easier of a schedule. Now they're starting to see those better Division I teams and even a couple Division II teams.
Yeah, absolutely. And CVU certainly one of those better teams that we didn't really anticipate going in my opinion. Looking at all 7 Division I teams, I think there's 6 of them that could really probably get to a semifinal final matchup, but even a Spalding sitting at 7 has been known to play teams tight, but CVU kind of stepping up, even being a 6 seed, 1-0-1 against BFA on the year, edging out those close games. But yeah, no, I totally agree with you. I thought BFA, they had 22 shots or so.
Yeah.
I thought the goaltender for CVU stole a couple. I know Audie had that breakaway there where the goalie made that unbelievable save.
Incredible.
But aside from that, I mean, the other thing you can talk about is timely penalties. Gagne with that costly penalty at the end of the game. And this isn't on Gagne. This has been something that we've seen all year from multiple players.
Yeah.
Just kind of taking a penalty at the wrong time. I thought the game was really well called by the officiating staff, but just not the time that you're going to take one if you're going to do so.
Right, it's an unfortunate time in the game. You know, I know CVU went up early on in the 3rd period, right after BFA had scored that, equalizer to tie it up. So yeah, late in the game, you got to stay out of the box. You got to be smart about it. But yeah, I think BFA is gonna have to play definitely better than they did last game. Figure things out a little bit, get those quality shots on net. But this is a decent Colchester team, and like you said, even with the rankings, you got Spalding at the bottom, yeah. CVU having that crucial win over BFA. It's any team's game. They're all very good teams in this Division I league. So South Burlington knocking off Essex. There's another example of a team that can that can win a game. So. You got to earn these wins at this point in the season.
Yeah, I think this is the first year, other than that 1 seed getting the bye, where no one's safe in the quarterfinals.
There you go, yeah.
Which makes for exciting hockey, right?
Perfect, yep.
But yeah, the one thing that we did talk about, let's talk about the positives. I certainly like to pick out the negatives. I apologize for that. But one of the positive things was I thought BFA had their best skating game of the year against CVU. I remember going out there after the first intermission telling my dad, hey, they're going to jump all over him even though it was 0-0 after the first. I thought the intensity, the pace, the extra foot speed was next level. I'd really like to see them carry that energy into this Colchester game tonight.
Yeah, I thought it was their best skating game for sure, pace-wise. They played all, the pace was great all the way, through the game. They're going to have to continue that if they're going to have success for sure. And yeah, I'd like to see them, not hang their heads about the CVU loss, put it behind you, and keep that pace up into this game today.
Yeah, I think it's just a couple things. The other thing is, honestly, if we're going to criticize certain areas, I did think our defense did a really good job pushing CVU to the outside. Yep. I think, obviously it's going to be big. Goaltending is going to be crucial tonight. Rathburn's played solid all year. Hasn't given up more than 3 goals all year. In that one three-goal game, I think he had 40-plus saves, which is ridiculous. But it's going to be crucial for the goaltending when they play these teams and, BFA ends up dominating possession. You get on-man rush to really kind of come out, play your angles, because I felt like there was some goals maybe on the outside that could have been prevented. But again, it's a team effort. It's a couple outside shots, it's penalties, it's missing the net if you're forwards. But with that, Jason, I think if they can get all this stuff together, this team's very dangerous top to bottom.
Yeah, they'll be fine. I think, a couple fluke goals last game. Like you said, defense pushed well to the outside, but those forwards manages to get those pucks on net for CVU. They got a good couple good bounces. The second goal was, a good shot. A better, goaltender is, might save it, might not. I mean, it's just one of those things where the shot's placed. So, I'd like to see some better goaltending. I'd like to see BFA to use the body a little bit, get under their skin, irritate them a little bit.
And with this Colchester team, I know they've got the 3 ties. Their one loss is to U32, 3-1. U32 currently are outside looking in our Northwest Access Power rankings. But I look at this Colchester schedule, and they played a lot of teams tight. I don't really have a ton of notable wins for them, but I know they've tied Rice now twice, I believe.
Yeah, 2 ties against Rice. They had one 2-2 December 14th, and then January 14th they had a 3-3. So it's a team that can definitely put the puck in the net as well, because I know Rice has great goaltending. So, yeah, I mean, BFA's got to be sharp in the net and sharp overall to put this Colchester team away.
With that, we're minutes away from puck drop. We will take a quick break, pan over for starting lineups in National Anthem, and be back with you here for puck drop at the Collins Pearly Sports Complex and Fitness Center as BFA hosts the Colchester Lakers.
It does. So, yeah, 100%. I mean, you kind of have to touch on negatives. I mean, there were a lot of negatives.
Yes, that was a good shot. Just the people went to the top of the plate.
Yeah, I know.
The puck hit the middle of the
I guess I was more of like giving the guy credit, but like really a good goalie's gonna say that? Like, realistically? Right. hate wearing those because it always clog up.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Cameron Wood alongside Jason Bliss, live here at Collins Pearly Sports Complex and Fitness Center. Quick shout out to Grammy T down in Florida, the grandmother of Ethan Audie, Kathy Audie, John Audie, the whole family, Maddie Audie, and Colin, who's up in Montreal. But want to give her a shout out. She's a big supporter of ours. Haven't done it all year. Quickly, Bliss, before we get into it, this live broadcast wouldn't be possible without our local sponsors. Huge thank you to Northwestern Rehab Services, Collins Pearly Sports Complex and Fitness Center, Handy Toyota, Novus Glass, H&B Greenhouse and Nursery, Sticks and Stuff, Swant Lumber, JC Image, and Notch, the Northern Tier for Health. Also, Andrea Rafferty for bringing us up a couple chocolate chip cookies for pregame. Not that I need it, but it was very tasty.
Yeah, I mean, I'm keeping mine to the side right now for when I get hungry in the third period, but
are you a big chocolate chip cookie guy?
I mean,
or
who
no?
doesn't like chocolate chip cookies? I mean, get out of here if you don't like a chocolate chip cookie. A little ice cream on top.
Yeah, I love that, Bliss. Very creative on your end. Looks like we got almost a packed barn. Good crowd here tonight. Again, the Comets taking down Burlington Colchester earlier, 1-0 in an absolute dogfight. I believe Comets improving to maybe 6-4, 7-4 on the year. I know they had a very difficult out-of-conference schedule out of the gate, but they're starting to find their own. Let's see if the BFA Bobwhites can rebound again in those close one-goal games. BFA 1-2-1, which tells me having trouble closing out these tight games. Let's see if they can get underway and make a splash here against Burlington, Jay, because I know this one's going to be tight too.
Yeah, Deegan Rathburn in goal for BFA. Kieran Phillips for the Lakers. Looks like we got a net guard down there. But, yeah, looks like Deegan's getting the nod tonight. And see how good of a game we can do for BFA.
Absolutely. Deegan is 4-2-1 on the year. Had that big shutout against Rice a couple weeks ago. I know BFA is going to want similar goaltending from him against probably a comparable game as this Colchester team tying Rice 2-2, 3-3. Again, that 2-2 draw ended up being an overtime loss, but it was outside the 5-minute regulation, so neither team getting credit for the win. Colchester getting the win over Rice in that one, but both credited for ties.
Beach Letty tournament, got to have a winner, so that's how they do that one.
Number 25 cycling down low. Yo. And Colchester getting it out. Glove down by Horton in center ice. Colchester with it now. Plenty of speed through the neutral zone. Quick move there. Tries to beat his defender. Colby Phelps can't do so. Great foot speed there by McHugh. Colchester team out of the gate looks like it's a very well skating team. Carrying the puck well through the neutral zone.
Yeah, Rassel moved into the zone very well. Had a little backhand toe drag move. Wasn't successful, but had plenty of speed moving into the BFA zone.
Puck in the defensive zone for the Bobwhites. They're going to break it out through Phelps. He'll chip it out. And potentially an icing here as we are 2 minutes in. 2 minutes into the first period.
Yeah, no shots yet for either team, but pace is looking good so far for both teams. Might give the advantage a little bit to Colchester right now, but.
So there's going to be an offensive face-off here for the Lakers. Far side boards. Draw one by Gagne. BFA able to break it out. Big hit there on Tatro. Puck comes out anyways.
Yeah, Maher with a big hit.
Yeah, Gagne doing a good job forechecking. Lamus side. Colchester able to get it out. Tries to dump it down low. However, the ref there to intercept. A lot of chaos here, a lot of bodies.
Boy, that was a nice little kind of pulled out from under him, Gagne.
Colchester going with a very sharp black and green, complemented by a blue helmet.
I like those uniforms a lot.
Yeah. Puck in the neutral zone for Lakers. And a shot on goal, rebound just in front. Unable to get the shot off, BFA breaking it out the other way. A lot of play in the neutral zone so far, Jason.
Yeah, Colchester does a good job working the puck back, going D to D, working the puck through the neutral zone very well.
Audie doing work down in the boards. Puck comes out in front. Dangerous pass there. Shot on net. Good save there by Rathburn. Two quick saves by Rathburn out of the gate. Schreindorfer with it now. Plenty of speed supported by Rafferty. Quick move there, and he's absolutely thrown down as he tried to sidestep around his man. Puck up top to the point. Tipped in front. Colchester just trying to get it out.
Yeah, Ben Sherman with a big hit on Schreindorfer, putting him down on the ice.
I believe it's McKinley trying to wrap it around for the Lakers. It was not McKinley, as he was just on the near side boards. That's going to be thrown all the way down on the ice. Another save for Rafferty there. Tallying 3 in the early minutes of the first period.
Yeah, Rathburn hasn't really been tested yet.
Audie with a big hit on his man there. Puck up at the blue line. Colchester with it now, number 25. Daniel looking to cycle to his other forward, looking for a touch pass in front, intercepted. Audie picking it up, going the other way. Able to get it down in the BFA offensive zone. Johnson there to pinch the boards and keep the puck in the offensive zone for the Bobwhites. I don't believe there's a shot for BFA yet in this first 5 minutes.
Nope, nothing yet.
Puck in the neutral zone, slapped all the way down into the Laker offensive zone. And Merchant gives chase, and that'll be an icing. Quickly, I just want to shout out my sister, future brother-in-law, Liza Wood, Ryan Figaro. They just sent me a tag on the gram.
Well, you got a lot of shout-outs.
Yeah, I know. I absolutely, I know.
Guy.
I love it, but we appreciate the support. I know there's family and friends all around the country listening in. Certainly try to do our best. If we say something offensive at one point in time, nothing but good intentions. Certainly want to see this BFA team succeed.
Absolutely, Cam. Absolutely.
Just laying it all out there.
We're still here, so we haven't, gone too far over the line.
Third line out for the Bobwhites. Puck in the offensive zone. Kerner forechecking for the Lakers. With it now, looks for his man. Great pass. Even better defensive play by Johnson there in front as Kerner looked for his man. I believe it was number 22. Well, sorry, am I seeing?
There's brothers.
Okay.
So it was
It was Kerner to Kerner.
Yeah, it was Ryan Kerner over to Dylan, and I mean, almost like Dylan did a fake shot, slid it over to his brother.
Johnson made the great defensive play there.
Yeah, absolutely, but it was, you know, a good pass brother to brother.
Ooh, great save there by Rathburn as he just tallies 2 as number 7 for the Lakers, Blondin, who we saw a lot of last year, got the initial shot, followed up his rebound, and Rathburn there to make both saves.
Yeah, that was one of those ones where I know in the Saranac game right against the post, puck snuck in on him, but hey, made a good save there. But yeah, Blondin, one of those players, I was looking at the roster earlier, recognized the name.
Yeah.
Good player for this Colchester Lakers team, so keep an eye out for him.
There's a hit on Wood on the far side boards. Able to get it back down low. Wood doing work on Blondin.
Yeah, Blondin, number 7 for this Lakers team.
And there is a potential offsides that's going to be waved off. And BFA will take this time to try to get out of their zone. They're able to do so. Colchester picking it up.
Colchester doing a good job pressuring this BFA team, not allowing them to get any shots on net yet.
Puck in the offensive zone for the Lakers behind the net. And BFA working along the boards.
Ooh, could have been a hook.
BFA trying to pick it up. Ollie Horton trying to get it to Swain Bank there, unable to do so. Spending a lot of time here in the corner. There's a shot from the point. Blocked by Horton. Horton gets it out.
Oh, and BFA still struggling to get it out. Finally breaking out of the zone here.
Audie with it now. Passing it to Tatro. Tatro can't collect. Puck comes all the way down, and since Tatro was unable to hold on to that, it's going to be called for an icing.
Yeah, Audie trying to catch Tatro through the neutral zone, just missing him. Now BFA taking a couple icing calls, but give him a rest for a little bit because that was a great shift, great couple minutes by Colchester, really working in the BFA zone well.
BFA still without a shot so far, correct?
Yeah, I can't believe it.
Just 5 shots for Colchester early. Nothing too threatening.
No, I think, Colchester's had that one close chance where Rathburn had a good save, but that's about it.
There's a hit a little high on Lamus. Shot in front and a save by Rathburn as Kerner, I believe, picked up the broken up play. Just kind of shot it into the midsection, though, of Rathburn. He's going to make that 10 times out of 10.
Yeah, and you got Dylan Kerner, number 8, and number 22, Ryan Kerner on the same line, so we'll have to work with that.
That's going to confuse me.
Yeah, I know, but we'll do what we can.
Puck near side boards here. Reed passing it over to Audie. Audie with it now. Gets it all the way down on net. First shot of the net. And Phillips with a little trouble corralling that shot by Audie. He's going to take the whistle. Love this because the first unit, Liam Wood's going to come out to take the face-off. Let's see if they get an opportunity out of the gate here.
Boy, that was a little bouncer going towards Phillips. Phillips had to kind of be a little more ready for that one. Bouncing puck towards him, anything could happen.
Wood with it now, getting it down low for Rafferty. Turned over. Colchester picking it up. Trying to get out of the zone, unable to do so. Colchester regaining control of it in the neutral zone. Johnson there to intercept. Colchester able to finally get it down low. Johnson and Schreindorfer there on the far side boards. Through the neutral zone. Plenty of speed. And love the physicality by Schreindorfer there on the dump and chase on his man. Giving him a little shove. Separating space. McKinley going the other way for Colchester. Good save by Rathburn.
Yeah, Rathburn coming out a little bit, cutting off that angle.
Oof. There's a hit right there on Johnson.
Yeah, Cooper Blondin with a big hit.
I was told that this game might be physical from some of the players previously. Starting to see some of that now. Both teams going to get a line change here, Jay, with 5:42 left in the first.
Yeah, Blondin's been throwing the body around. Schreindorfer's starting to a little bit.
Colchester with it. Quick move there by number 26. We have no 26 on our roster, so that's awkward.
Yeah.
Up top, shot there by McHugh, and a save by Rathburn. Colchester pouring on the shots. If they want to beat Rathburn, they gotta shoot it a little bit on the outside here and try to pick a spot out, because Rathburn's not gonna let those in.
Yeah, Rathburn standing tall, big body in the net for BFA. No problem with that.
Yeah, playing his angles well too so far. I think that's why he's been able to simplify some of these saves.
I think he's sort of moving out a little bit,
Yeah.
cutting off those angles a lot better than he did last game, and I like to see that from him.
Yep. And there's a shot. Great save by Rathburn, as there's probably the best scoring opportunity for Colchester early there to make the shoulder save in the slot.
Yeah, that was a quick firing shot, and it looks like Colchester's looking for a call, but nothing.
Yeah, a little punch thrown there in the corner by number 26. Unknown. We don't know who it is.
Yeah, I know. That's.
And he tries to make a move. There's a shot on net and a little bit of aftermath as Clarkey comes in, the defense supporting Rathburn.
You know, I like Parker Gagne going over to his teammates saying, boys, calm down, don't take a penalty.
I know that Colchester did get a player from the Lumberjacks. I don't know if the Lumberjacks have a junior A and B team, but there was a player apparently who came down to this Colchester team. So I'm not sure if that's why number 26 isn't on the roster. But
yeah, we'll have to try to.
He is one of their better players with significant foot speed. Just creating an opportunity there all alone on the 1-on-2.
Have to see, go down to the box and see if he's listed on the roster, because I'm sure he is.
Reed gets it over to Audie, touches it to Alexander, and Gagne comes to chip it out. Unfortunately, comes up and out of play.
Yeah, puck behind the BFA bench, so whistle there. Going to be a face-off in the possibly the neutral zone because it was tipped. First line coming out for BFA.
The all-white socks. I haven't seen that before this year.
I know, it's a good look.
Yeah. Colchester with it, skating into the offensive zone, shot on net, another great save by Rathburn.
Boy, 10 shots for Colchester, none for one for BFA, but that was from, boy, outside in the neutral zone.
Yeah, Rathburn looks like he's on his game tonight.
Whew. Those shots aren't going to beat Phillips, though, from way out there.
Colchester with it now, unable to break it out. Wood with it in the slot. Play broken up. Colchester.
Oh, Wood's getting called for cross-checking. I could see that as I leaned over, and he did have both hands on the stick.
Yeah, and I think with the different officiating, that was some of the stuff that didn't get called last game, because I know we saw Wood get a little handsy around the shoulders and the back the other game where they weren't calling it where they had tonight. So we had talked about penalties being an issue. I mean, it was a very clean game last game, but timely. But previous to that, penalties has been an issue for this team. I know they took 21 penalty minutes over against Franklin Academy. We'll see how Colchester handles this power play.
Yeah, it was an unfortunate one there. I mean, Liam trying to be physical, but just getting, two hands on the stick with a cross check.
Yeah, not what BFA needs as Colchester's pouring on the shots here in the first period.
Yeah, and I know, there's another one, but I got to think Colchester's going to slow it down, be one of those better teams to really work the puck around before they take a shot.
Now, is that classified as a shot there?
I mean, it was a wraparound. So.
No, right there when he just dumped it.
I wouldn't think so.
Okay. So Colchester with it. Shot just wide of the net is number 9, Rassel. Horton with it now for the Bobwhites. Horton doing a good job chipping that one out, Jay.
Yep, Horton.
Really like what I've seen out of Horton these past handful of games.
Horton's such a hard worker, and he did well there on the penalty kill. Get the puck out of the zone.
Colchester with it in the slot. Shot there, maybe the best save of the night as Rathburn gets his right pad on it.
Yeah, that was a beautiful save. Quick reflexes by Rathburn to kick that aside, and Colchester's coming right back at him.
With it is number 26 for the Lakers. Gets it to his line mate, McKinley. McKinley turning it over, and BFA doing a great job getting it out. Their penalty kill has been spot on all year. I think Ben Roberts and his staff has done a really good job with these special units for BFA. I think it's a big reason why they are 6-2-1.
Yeah, Parker Gagne just getting the puck out of the zone, icing it down, getting a quick change. Gonna have Wood coming out in 5 seconds.
Puck in front, trying to get a shot off. BFA breaking up.
For
Audi
Wood
with
here.
it now, and BFA able to kill the penalty as Wood rushes for the puck, but it's going to be called for icing here. 1:30 left. Chance for BFA to kind of get out of this one with all the pressure and go into the period still scoreless at the 0-0 draw.
I don't think Audi was ready for Wood or knew when he was coming out of the box exactly, but it would have been a nice little stretch pass to Wood, but unfortunate one there, taking icing.
Puck in the offensive zone. Colchester with it. Shot on net. Saved by Rathburn. Puck comes in front. BFA able to pick it up. Getting it to Schreindorfer, who chips it out into the neutral zone. Colchester throwing it back down. BFA going to take possession of that. Get it up to Wood, who's broken up through the play. Rafferty there for support. Followed by Schreindorfer. Just about a minute left in this first period. Again, 0-0 live here at the Collins Pearly Sports Complex and Fitness Center. Another save by Rathburn as McKinley gets a shot on net. Schreindorfer taking it all the way, getting it down low. Swainbank giving chase in the offensive zone. Looks to find Horton, can't do so. Blondin picking it up for the Lakers. Gets it out of the zone. Puck in the neutral zone. Johnson with it. Man, that leg check just scares me.
Yeah, Maher really coming in hot and just missed with a big hit. Kind of lost his balance.
Horton and Campion keeping it in. Colchester finally picking up possession there. Merchant with it for the Bobwhites. Looks to find his man, can't do so as Campion unable to collect. That's going to be a icing with 4.9 left in the first period. Some of these hits are a little shady in my opinion. A lot of legs being thrown out there instead of focusing on a shoulder-to-shoulder hit.
That's the thing. It can be so dangerous. You catch a guy leg to leg, or a guy's got his legs sticking out. It can really ruin a guy's career.
That's actually the second or third time they've tried to pull that on Johnson. I think Johnson finally looked at the refs and was like, hey, at what point? And there's a goal by Colchester. The shot from the point and the great rebound. Is it going to count as it hits zeros? Will be absolutely devastating if they let that count.
I think the referee was pretty solid with that arm. Didn't even look back at the clock. And I think that was Dagno, number 25, Austin Dagno for this Colchester Lakers team, and I think that goal is going to count. Beautiful shot from the point. Rathburn made that first leg save. Puck squirted right out to Daniel in the slot and put it home. Unfortunate one there for BFA. And 15 shots for Colchester, 2 for BFA.
Yeah, I mean, the story so far is certainly the amount of shots and pressure. I feel bad for Deegan Rathburn because he played a great period. Shot from the point, juicy rebound. Nothing he could really do about it. Really had probably one of his best periods so far of the year. And BFA only able to get 2 shots off. through all of that. I mean, that's not going to get it done.
No, and the shots weren't even over the blue line. They were really from just on the blue line, and then there was one outside the blue line. That's not going to do it on Phillips. Phillips is a good goaltender, played last year for this Lakers team. But, yeah, these Lakers pouring it on 15 shots, got awarded there, Baird with that shot from the point, and Daniel sitting right on the doorstep, putting it home, giving Colchester that momentum going into the second period. So not something you want if you're BFA.
Yeah, BFA really hasn't shown any signs of any type of offensive pressure whatsoever. I mean, there has been a lot of time spent in the neutral zone as far as possession's concerned, but to me, I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's the same team that we saw as far as foot speed the other night is concerned.
No, pace is a little bit slower than last game for sure. And BFA's not playing bad. I just think, you know, they're not having those, they're not slowing it down as much, not getting those opportunities in the offensive zone. Colchester's just getting control of the puck, breaking it out fast, and going right back the other way. They're doing a great job moving through the neutral zone and getting into the offensive zone very, very well.
So Daniel with a big goal as time expires. Obviously, there's no review whatsoever.
Yeah.
So it's really tough to say. I know it was very close, but the officiating staff pretty confident that it did beat the triple zeros. There might have been 1/10 of a second left. But regardless, it's going to be tough. Really will test BFA's character here going into the period after a situation like that. I mean, some may say they're lucky to even be down 1-0. I know out of the gate, you know, not a ton of shots that were really anything of too much of a test, but towards the second half of the period, I felt like the shots started to become a lot more higher quality. Rathburn started to make a lot more better saves, and with that, I feel like it could be even worse than what it is right now. But you come off that great PK, and then to give up a goal. I think there was 4.9 on the face-off there left in the period. To give up something that in such a short time frame is certainly something that they're going to have to overcome in this locker room here.
Yeah, it's frustrating, and I mean, granted they killed off the penalty and didn't let a power play goals get scored on them, but yeah, not something you want going into the second period, having a goal scored right at that ending mark. But yeah, they're going to have way better of a period than that and get more quality chances, because right now I just don't know. It just doesn't seem like they're the same team as last game, and I don't know, maybe it was just a tough period for them.
Yeah.
But I don't think we've seen a team have 15 shots in any of the first periods in any of the games.
The only other game that I've seen it was Franklin Academy, but of course BFA spent pretty much the whole period in the box. But it'll be a good test of their character. With that, we're going to take a break, do the first intermission. Jason and I will be back for live hockey action here as BFA trails Colchester Lakers 1-0 going into the second period. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Cameron Wood alongside Jason Bliss, live here at the Collins Pearly Sports Complex and Fitness Center. I had trouble with that one on Wednesday. BFA Comets with the win earlier tonight, 1-0 over Burlington Colchester in this doubleheader. So congrats to the coaching staff and the players on that one.
Overtime win too, right?
Oh, was it?
Yeah, I think it was overtime.
I love having you here. You bring such good insight. I would have never known that
It was
unless you had
0-0.
said
They
that.
went into overtime and scored.
Awesome. So another big win. I know they had a 4-0 win as well against the Cougar Hawks on Wednesday. So a couple back-to-back shutouts. Got to like where the goaltending.
I know they switched it up this game too, Dave Jackson was saying. So, yeah, good to have a couple good goaltenders, get a couple shutouts. Nothing wrong with that.
So congratulations to them on making their way halfway through the season. This is the midway mark for the Bobwhites. After tonight, only 9 more games left in the year. They will face this Colchester team again down at Leddy Park later in the year. I believe sometime second week of February, Bliss, they're down there. But what do you think after the first?
Boy, tough one if you're BFA. Only 2 shots on net. Neither one, or I even want to talk about because they weren't even a good, really close shooting, chance at all, scoring chance, I should say. BFA's really got to play a lot better than they did in the first. They got to keep their feet moving, pick up the pace a little bit, start using the body, get physical, and get under this Colchester's team skin because they did not do that in the first period.
Yeah, first thing is getting pucks on net, Bliss. That was pretty sad to see, as you were mentioning. And there's a shot there. Hey, it's from the red line, but it's a shot on net by Ethan Audie, so it's a starting point.
I like it, but still, gotta get a little closer to Phillips if you're gonna score on him.
All jokes aside, I kind of like that. Like, just get offensive faceoffs at this point.
No,
you know,
you got a good faceoff man there.
Good
so
win there, and a great tip shot by Wood off the Audie shot from the point, and that goes just wide of Phillips. Colchester able to get it out. There's a shot on net, another save by Rathburn as he continues to add to his tally. Just about 29 seconds in. This is probably one of my most favorite songs.
Yeah, I like that shot from the point by Audie. Liam getting a good tip on it, just going wide. Liam Wood switching up the clear shield back to the regular cage, so maybe he didn't like it.
Is there a mental issue going on with Wood? Maybe with the clear visor?
Visibility can happen too. I know I used to try to do that. Fogs up easily, I thought, but not that anybody cares what I wore.
So Colchester with it. A lot of time spent in the corners too, Jason. We talked about the neutral zone possession, but I feel like both of these teams kind of just pinning up opponents one another along the boards.
Those 50-50 battles too, I'm seeing Colchester come out of those more than BFA at this point. So BFA's got to do a better job winning those battles close on the boards. Like right now, Horton, like to see him come out with it.
Yeah,
and he did.
Those are the little things the coaching staff talks about winning, face-offs, one-on-one battles in the corners, whatever it may be. As it looks like Gagne might have taken a puck.
They're calling us too many men. They're calling too many men. I can't believe it.
On BFA?
Yes. He was watching them the whole time. I could tell. There was a little mix-up with guys getting on and off the bench. And what an unfortunate one there. Now they're putting Tatro in the box for BFA. Number 13, Brody Tatro, to kill it off.
I don't understand. Well, where was the confusion? It was just underneath you.
Well, you had a guy going on for BFA, a guy coming off. They sort of hesitated. They were right next to each other, so.
Right by the door?
No, right in the middle of the bench. It was, guy climbing over, and then he climbed over, and the other guy couldn't get in.
Yeah, so.
On the bench, so there were 2 guys standing there. One's got to be off the ice.
But they're both attempting to get on.
No,
That's
100%. One's attempting to get on, one's attempting to get off. But 2 of them, the guy getting off, his feet were still on the ice. The guy getting on, his feet touched the ice. So that put 6 guys on the ice.
Shot on net by Colchester, saved by Rathburn. And there's another shot on net by McKinley and a save I know that referee that called it, he called one of the Spalding games earlier down that year, or down earlier this year. I think he's a little inconsistent with the whistle personally.
Well,
But if the referee association wants to attack me on that, bring it on. Post on our Facebook page.
Too many men call is tough because it's always usually very close. You know,
the two players were irrelevant for the play. They're right by the door. Like
I know, yeah. Like none of them were making or breaking the play, but there was no advantage for BFA really.
And like you said, he was just like watching the line shift right there, waiting.
It's different when you got 6 guys skating around the ice,
or you've got guys associated in the play.
Exactly. But got to move on.
So Colchester on their second power play of the night, and there's an absolute rip at the top of the circle. And McKinley's going to skate all the way down to the student section.
Wow.
Which really, I don't think cares whatsoever. There may be 12 students here.
I think McKinley wants the easy button from the BFA crowd that is very small.
And I believe Rathburn was screened on that as well.
100%. McKinley got the puck over on the right side face-off dot and fired one in. Beautiful shot. So Sherman getting the assist, and McKinley firing a shot past Rathburn. Granted, Rathburn was screened, but beautiful low shot over Rathburn's pad. Left bottom corner of the net. 2-0 Colchester. And we got a hand pass. Boy, he's not missing much tonight.
Yeah, no, I know.
And not a great position for BFA right now, being down 2-0. They really need to put one in, get back into this game.
And as crazy as it sounds, Jason, through 9 games this year, this is the most they've trailed any game, is by 2 goals.
Yeah, you're right. Which is pretty impressive, really.
Yeah, it is. So we'll see how they act to this 2-0 deficit as Horton skates it through the neutral zone. Shot there wide of the net. But really the big thing is, and that we're starting to see again, I mean, obviously they had that power play, but BFA really just struggling just to keep it in their offensive zone.
Yeah, they had a potential 3-on-1 there. Horton rushing the puck up, but nothing came out of it. Just an errant shot pass. Ooh, just a shot wide of the net, and there's a close one there for Colchester.
Yeah, just an awkward bounce off of Phelps that then hit Rathburn. And yeah, Bobble in front, fortunate to get the face off here, but all momentum on Colchester's side. BFA able to win that draw. Lamus with it now and getting a shot on net as he tries to dump it in. Petro with it for the Bobwhites. Puck comes up top the point. Good move by Phelps. Pass there in front by Lamus. Save by Phillips. And there's another call.
I think it's going to be on Colchester.
Yeah, it is. So nice to see this official kind of make up for that too many
19.
men.
It's like McHugh going to the box for a cross check, and this is the time and place. If you're BFA, take advantage.
This is it, Bliss Daddy. This is the chance to get back on. Johnson at the point, over to Audie. Shot there. Oh, and it's off the bar. Ethan Audie. Oh, my God.
Nice little ringer there for Audie. A lot of traffic in front.
BFA did such a good job having the defense shift there. Opened up that whole right side of the net, and Audie rings it off the bar. I thought that was in. Puck in front. Schreindorfer, good pass up top to the point to Audie. Oh, and that goes off Schreindorfer's skate. Just misses the net of Phillips. Puck up top. Audie with it. Got to be careful with those passes as Johnson unable to collect. The off-center pass. BFA with it in the neutral zone. Audie skating. Circling back up top. There you go. Gets a pass over to Johnson. Shot there. Oh, and he just misses Rafferty on the far post.
Good look to Rafferty. I mean, he was there, just missed him.
Wood and Rafferty on the boards. Puck comes out of the zone. That's going to be a delayed offsides. Colchester's going to love to use up 20 seconds here as they're rushing it down. And a shot and save by Rathburn, even though it was going well over the net.
Couple opportunities there, a couple shots from the point. One off Schreindorfer's skate went to the corner, but best shot there overall was Ethan Audie from the point off the post. And close one there for BFA to get within one. 40 seconds left on the penalty.
So puck in the offensive zone, hit there, puck in front, shot on net, and a good opportunity as Horton gets a little backhand shot. He'll get the offensive face-off.
BFA starting to get those quality chances better than any of them in the first period and first half of this second period. So like to see them finally get Phillips tested a little better. Oh, nice pass there.
Puck out of zone, Colchester with it now, shot on net and a save by Rathburn. He'll glove that down, 18 seconds left on the McHugh cross check.
Daniel with a little pass to Rassel. Rassel going in, kind of one-on-one and getting a shot on Rathburn. But nice pass off the boards in the neutral zone to Rassel.
Colchester winning the draw, puck in the slot, turned over by Lamus. Finding his man, great pass there. Covell Matthews with it. Oh, and a good shot by Covell Matthews, and the even better blocker save there.
Yeah, it was off like the knob of his stick. Covell Matthews almost having a 2-on-1, decided to take the shot instead of sliding it over, but I like that. It's a decent opportunity going for that top corner on Phillips, and Phillips making a good save.
Puck up top to the point. Audie keeping it in full strength. So BFA 0 for 1 on the power play. Colchester 1 for 2 on their power play. Puck in the neutral zone. Blondin with it now, looking to skate around Audie. Audie chasing Blondin up the boards, turned over. Audie still with it, making a move around his man. Oh! And that is absolutely filthy.
Ouch.
Wow, where is the call by the officials on that?
Yeah, that was a tough, could have been a charge, could have been a boarding.
What
here comes Audie again.
What a terrible no call. Audie with it the other way, and he rips that wide of the net. How is that not a head check?
It was just dangerous as he was
targeted his upper body.
As he was turning around the net, it was very dangerous, and here comes Wood.
Wood with it now with plenty of speed. Looks for his man in front, and Rafferty fans on it. Wood setting up Rafferty there and unable to get the shot off.
Oh.
And BFA comes in to lay the lumber itself.
Offsides, you got to get out of the zone, boys.
God, these officials are so inconsistent. I don't even care if someone says something to me.
That was a tough one. And Audie could have gotten injured because he
could have gotten so hurt there.
He went to the boards very, very hard. There's a slash.
Oh, I can't even do play-by-play. I'm so rattled by that play.
I like that they're letting him play like the slash there, but when you have a big hit like that could potentially hurt an individual, one of these kids, that is very dangerous. And Audie went in the boards very awkwardly and very hard.
Well, he also he hit the upper half of him. Yeah. And the Colchester kid's probably just trying to make a play. Like there's nothing, whatever, but if you're official, you got to call that.
Yeah.
How is that not boarding? I don't know.
Well, it could have been a charge. I mean, he was taking well over 3 strides into him. So whatever, we're going to have to just try to move on from that.
Yeah,
I'm just glad Audie's not hurt.
Yeah, I am too. 7 minutes left in this second period. Pace is certainly picked up on both ends, though. I can tell you that
BFA looks
much.
night and day right now.
Just a little too much puck handling there by Phelps. He had literally a 4-on-1. Turns it over. Colchester going the other way.
But I think even BFA's a little rattled. They're starting to throw the body around a little bit. I like it.
Puck in the neutral zone. With it now.
Lefebvre.
Yeah. Is that how you pronounce that, Lefebvre?
I think so.
Unable to get the shot off, however, comes up top to Baird. Colchester getting it down low. With it now is Lamus. Lamus looking for his line mate.
Boy, they're getting clumped up in that neutral zone.
They are. Puck in the neutral zone. Lamus is going to have to wait for him to get on sides. Great pass there to Tatro. Shot there on net. Rebound. Oh, good opportunity by this third line.
Yeah, Tatro with a close one. Got a beautiful shot on net. Phillips with a great save.
Colchester going the other way. Great pass in front there to Blondin. Can't get the shot off. Even better defensive play by BFA.
Yeah, Audie.
Yeah.
Using the body a little bit. Getting some redemption on Blondin. I didn't see who made the hit, though, on that Audie.
No, I didn't either. And that's going to be a penalty right there on Colchester as Gagne's dragged down, holding. Officials got that one right.
Yeah, LaBelle going to the box for a hold. And this is another opportunity for BFA. Get a goal. Get that 2-1, you know, get back in this game.
Man, I'm really okay, Audie, because his head looked like he went in awkwardly there.
I mean, you go on the boards hard like that, anything can happen. Break your arm, break your collarbone, get a concussion.
So power play, second power play of the night. First unit out there for the Bobwhites. Johnson keeping it in. Gets it down low, however, no one there. Wood gonna come in for support. Doing battle near side boards. Puck comes up top to Audie, back to Wood. Wood can't hold on to it. Comes down low for Rafferty. Be careful with the sticks here. Good kick pass by Rafferty up top to Wood, who gets it to Audie. Wood with it. Great pass there to Johnson. Shot just wide of the net. Great opportunity there by BFA. They got about a minute left on this power play.
Yeah, I think it got deflected in towards the net, but good opportunity by Johnson. Great pass by Wood.
Puck in the neutral zone. BFA trying to get it set up here as they've got 52 seconds. Gets it over to Wood. And Colchester certainly does like to throw their body around, that's for sure. You knew they were going to be physical. I give Colchester credit for coming in and playing them physical.
They're really starting to throw the body around. Just got to keep it, you know, keep it clean.
BFA with it is Lamus. Beating his man. Puck comes in the corner. Colville Matthews with it now. Colville Matthews leaving it for Horton. Horton with it, getting it up top. Over to Clark. Clark back to Horton. Back to Clark. Clark over to Phelps. Shot there, just wide of the net. Comes all the way around. Clark there to keep it in. Back up top to Clark. Clark over to Phelps. Phelps with it. Even bouncing puck just wide of the net. And Colchester doing a good job on their penalty kill. 2 for 2 on the night. And they're going to protect this 2-0 lead in the final stages of the second period as there's another shot on net on the broken down play.
Yeah, good kill there by Colchester. Colchester going to the box. LaBelle for that holding call. BFA having a few opportunities, nothing great. Had a few trouble getting those low shots on net. Not a lot of great opportunities, but let's see what they can do. Pop one in before the beginning of the third. Get within one. I'd like to see that.
So offensive face-off here. And BFA winning the draw. Reed with it now. unable to find his man. Puck stays in the offensive zone. Just under 3 minutes. Puck up top to the point. Shot there, tip. Good opportunity for Colchester, rebound. Can't find the net. Blondin doing a good job keeping it in. Keeping in, puck up and out of play. I thought that might have tipped off a BFA's stick, but referees will say the faceoff will be outside.
Yeah, I think Blondin wanted a face-off in the zone, but not going to get it.
So 2:45 left in the second. Colchester winning the draw. Unable to get any momentum off the win. Puck in the neutral zone, back into their offensive zone. Shot there and a save by Rathburn.
And 10 shots for Colchester this period.
Yeah, was that 25?
25.
Oh, wow.
And BFA with 6 shots this period. After that 2 in the first.
Deegan's doing a good job staying mentally in it, though.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You can't hang your head after 2 goals.
Puck comes up top, turned over there. BFA with it, 2-on-1. Oh, he looks for his man. Horton there, shot, and a save by Phillips. Horton shot it right at his chest, but it was a good opportunity by that line. 3-on-1.
Yeah, them guys exchanging a few words. The unknown 26 on Colchester. Still couldn't figure out who that is. Went down to the box to try to see if his name's listed. It's not, so we have a secret player here for Colchester. But yeah, Horton with a good job getting the puck on net. Like to see him get a little lower, have that rebound chance.
Puck in the BFA face-off. Sorry, in the offensive zone. Winning the draw. Swainbank with it now. Leaving it for Campion, I believe. Campion looks to find Merchant. Merchant unable to hold it in as it was an errant pass up top to the point. Just under 2 minutes here. BFA breaking it out of their zone. Horton with speed, tied up.
Interference.
Seemed like it. Blondin gonna pick it up for Colchester.
It's a nice little move.
Puck in the offensive zone for Colchester. Shot on net there, saved by Rathburn. Puck thrown in front, picked up by Merchant. Merchant looks for Campion. Campion able to get it down low. Maybe an icing based on where it was dumped.
Yeah, unfortunate one there. Just trying to work the puck. Oh, yeah, trying to work the puck up through the neutral zone. Didn't manage to make that tape-to-tape pass. And we're gonna have a offensive face-off.
So just under a minute.
Doesn't have notch.
Just under a minute here. Phelps with it now. Trying to get it out of the offensive face-off. And BFA trying to get it out, unable to do so. Finally does. Kerner gives chase. And puck in the BFA offensive zone. Phelps doing a good job keeping it in. Just under 30 seconds here. Again, Colchester leading BFA 2-0 in the late stages of the second period. And no icing there. Clark dragged down, no call. Just under 10 seconds. And we will hit zeros as Colchester will take a 2-0 lead heading into the third period, a period where they went 1-2. Well, actually, I believe they had the power play in the first period that BFA killed. Their second power play in the second period, they were able to capitalize to go 1-2 so far on that special team. Quickly, before we do anything else, this live broadcast wouldn't be possible without our local sponsors. A huge thank you to Northwestern Rehab Services, Collins Pearly Sports and Fitness Center, Handy Toyota, Novus Glass, H&B Greenhouse and Nursery, Sticks and Stuff, Swanton Lumber, JC Image, and Notch. If your business would like to join our incredible community of sponsors, contact Northwest Access TV at 802-782-8676. I know we had a handful of penalties there, and obviously we had the power play goal, really good shot there to give Colchester this 2-0 lead after 2.
Yeah, McKinley with that goal, that second goal for Colchester from Sherman, and McHugh going to the box for a cross check for Colchester, and LaBelle going for a holding. So a little bit more action than the first. I know Wood had that cross check and penalty in the first period, and then Daniel from Baird, that other goal for Colchester in the first. So yeah, Colchester up 2-0. BFA better period.
Yeah, better pace.
Rathburn, saw a lot of shots. He's seen 26 so far in this game with what I have, give or take. BFA's up to 9 shots total for the game. So BFA's starting to get some pucks on net. I like to see that, but the pace has been better. They got to get an early goal here to get back in this game early in the third period if they're going to have any chance.
And also the costly too many men, which was questionable in my opinion.
Yeah.
I believe that was the goal that they scored on, was the too many men by BFA, where Tatro served too many men there.
Yep.
I think that's where they jumped out to the 2-0 lead. But yeah, I mean, they certainly, BFA had their opportunities in front of the net. I know Horton had that point blank shot there, just top the circle. Audie hit the bar there.
Yep.
Very close. Wood teed up Rafferty. He unfortunately couldn't get any wood on it. The thought process is there. It's just the capitalizing, I think, is the big part for this team. I think Rathburn's doing everything he can to keep BFA in this game right now. That's the way it looks. But Colchester just with that extra flair. I think they're having better scoring opportunities. They're certainly playing physical there. I don't know. I'm not a ref. I'm not on the board. I don't even know all the rules, to be honest with you. But I know when it comes to contact, the officials really try to do a job protecting that upper head area. And it seems like that came into play on the Audie check. Could have been called maybe a couple different directions. Almost looked like that referee just kind of stood there and didn't know what to do type of thing.
Yeah, I know we've seen a heck of a lot less of a hit with a penalty early on in, other games. But, yeah, that was a tough one, and I hate to see it. I'm glad, Audie got up and managed to be fine. I know he put his hands up as he got up and was looking for something, but
I think, I'm going to be critical. I think the officiating has to be more consistent. We talked about earlier in the year with Wood there on the far boards, literally just came in for a check, but because he apparently had an opportunity to shy away or pull out of the check, they gave him a roughing. How is that?
Yeah,
I mean, that was two different measures,
right,
Jason.
Right.
So I don't know. I thought the last game was the best officiating that we saw. I know Kyle Peckham was calling that game, followed by someone else. He does a tremendous job, in my opinion. But outside of that, I just think the officiating is inconsistent across the board.
And it's tough. I know I said last game, it's tough when you're a player and you want to use your body, you get called for this or you don't get called for that. And having that inconsistency, you almost don't want to hit anybody.
Right.
And you don't want a player to get scared or nervous to hit people if he feels like he's going to get called for something. So yeah, it makes it tough as a player to have that sort of unbalanced. But yeah, I guess just gotta move on from that, and hopefully things stay a little cleaner, I guess you would say, for both teams, and BFA can come back here.
Colchester certainly, I think this is my first time seeing them all year, but I didn't catch the Rice game, but this is the best team that I've seen play so far as far as playing against BFA, and I think they look pretty good. I mean, I think this Colchester's a team that could probably make a deep run. They've got a lot of good forwards. They've got 2-3 guys on the back end who can break the puck out. Really good goaltender. Seems like they've got a makeup for a decent run here at the end of the year.
Well, I know, 6-1-3, great record, and that shows why the record is so good. Starting to get, Colchester starting to see those better teams in Division One, and if they can start knocking them off, you're right, they're going to go on a serious run. Phillips, decent goaltender.
Yeah.
They have some decent defensemen, and they have some guys that can really move the puck up the ice. So
yeah, they've got
some
good
guys
skaters
that can score. So
Yep.
Obviously, with them having 2 goals against Rice the first game, 3 the second game, and 2 tonight. So
Yeah.
they can put the puck in the net. They're figuring it out.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely this Colchester team. Not a team that you want to let make the next move here.
Absolutely
because
not.
it could be game over at that point. With that being said, we will take a break before the third period here. We will be back for live high school hockey action as BFA currently down 2-0 to the Colchester Lakers. Third period action momentarily. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Cameron Wood alongside Jason Bliss, live here at the Collins Pearly Sports Complex and Fitness Center. A very intense game, 2-0. Seen a little bit of everything. Colchester with a goal as time expired in the first period, and then going 1 for 2, on the power play, getting that big goal. Was it Baird from the point? McKinley just on top of the circle. The shot, which I believe Rathburn was kind of screened on or didn't really see it, but getting that big power play goal. But BFA at the same time getting some opportunities there. We just got done talking about it. Ethan Audie hitting the post there, point blank. Horton in the slot, unfortunately kind of just shooting it at his stomach. Wood getting a pass in front where Rafferty was unable to get any wood on it. So the opportunities are starting to come into play. But again, seems to be a common theme, just struggling to find the back of the net a little bit.
The thing is, you're going to have as few of those as this game goes on. You got to take advantage of those when you get them. An opportunity like Horton has, you got to get the puck low. I know BFA's, started to shoot the puck a little higher than I'd like to see. Last game, they did a terrible job with shooting. I thought they shot way too high, a lot of pucks over the net. Got to get that puck lower. But yeah, hopefully things will start working their way in their favor and get a goal here to get back in this game. Because right now, this is Colchester's game, and Phillips is looking at a shutout right now unless BFA does something about it.
And then we had the hard-fought play there behind the net. Thankfully, Ethan Audie, the captain of this team, okay, but went into the boards very hard. Was contacted up around the head area. No call there. Again, I can't keep up with the officiating this year, me personally, but I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't know everything, and I don't do their job, so I don't know what goes into it. But it just seems like from a physical standpoint, some of these hits, they're called differently week in and week out. That's the only thing I can gather from all of this.
Yeah, it's tough for sure, but good to see Ethan back out there. Have a fresh start here in the third period. And what do we got here? A penalty for Colchester?
Yeah, it looks like number 4 is going to be in the box.
Why? What happened?
Lumsden, no idea.
That's very odd.
We'll listen in to see what it is. I don't know if officials are talking to the Colchester coaching staff. But if so, that'll give BFA their third power play of the night.
The period hasn't even started yet, and they got a penalty up on the board unless it's wrong.
Yeah, it could be wrong.
1, 2.
Do you see where the officials are?
No, they're like off the ice now. There's 5 Colchester players on the ice, so maybe it's just stuck.
Well, including the goalie, there's 5.
No, there's another guy down here
gotcha.
by the bench.
Yeah, I can't see.
They're talking to Colchester, the refs. Now they're back on the ice.
Yeah, they got 5 guys on.
What's wrong?
And BFA with only 2 penalties so far tonight. I know Wood got called for 1.
Wood and then the too many men.
For the Tatro, yeah. So as mentioned, Colchester 1 for 2 on their power play. BFA 0 for 2.
There's a guy going in the box.
That's weird.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, we'll have to listen in when the time comes.
Yeah, number 4, Lumsden, is going to serve it for the Lakers.
Have no idea what that's about.
Here it is. I don't.
It was a bench minor.
Okay, I don't know why, but.
So a bench minor, if we get a reasoning on the play, we'll certainly bring it to you. But BFA going to go on their third power play of the night. Great opportunity to start things off the right way here as Johnson's with it in the offensive zone. Puck comes down to Schreindorfer. He'll get it over to Wood. Wood leaving it for Rafferty. Rafferty lets it slide to Johnson. Back over to Wood with it now. Circling. Good pass there to Johnson. Back to Audie, over to Wood. Wood with it. Shot there. Great block shot by Colchester.
Yeah, Evan Baird.
Was it Baird?
It was 16 who blocked it.
Yeah, okay, so
Yeah, 'cause
great.
he's right in front of the net.
Yeah, great block shot by Baird. Puck up top of the point, and that goes off the bar.
And Phillips caught it on the way back out.
So it hit the bar and then came back, and
Yeah,
Phillips,
and he,
wow.
caught it in his glove, I think. So good opportunity there for BFA on the power play with 54 seconds left on the penalty. I don't know what is for.
Yeah, just the bench minor is all we have.
If a player maybe said something before the period, but
Probably.
wouldn't it be an unsportsmanlike? You know what I mean? Wouldn't they have said unsportsmanlike?
Well, I'm thinking the
Unless the
coaching
coach
staff
might have said something?
Yeah, exactly.
So there you go. Bench minor for that, probably. We don't know. We don't know everything up here, but we try.
Yeah, we definitely don't. BFA with it. Phelps breaking it out through Lamus. Second power play unit. Lamus with speed. He's tripped up.
Wow.
No call there. Definitely could have been called for tripping.
And there you see a little.
I don't know if he lost an edge and it just looked like he was tripped, but
That was a stick in his
Yeah.
feet.
so no call there. Just about 2 minutes into the third period, sorry. And only 10 seconds left on the BFA power play. So they will be 0-3 on the night, giving Colchester credit, 3 for 3 on the PK. They're certainly having a very good special teams night, 100% on the PK, 50% on the power play.
You know, BFA's hit the post twice on those power plays, so, I mean, they have had those close opportunities. Phillips having a little luck with those posts tonight.
.212.
But what an
Into
opportunity
third.
for BFA to get a goal early on in the start of the third, and couldn't manage to get a shot on that.
Colchester winning the draw. Puck comes out of the zone. Shot there, save by Rathburn. Puck in the zone. Colchester with it, and that's off the bar as number 18, Colton. I can't even pronounce that.
Yeah,
I miss,
one for Colchester, Lefebvre.
yeah, Lefebvre, my bad.
Post, you know,
Yeah.
oh, there's another post.
Puck up top to the point. Reed with it now. Shot there. Rebound in front. Wow. BFA not at the right place at the right time, and Colchester able to get that down low as Kerner is going to get it deep for Colchester and get a line change.
You know, BFA just looks a little sluggish in this game. You know, second period was good for them, but they're still, you know, they just don't have that jump like they did against CVU.
Yeah. Puck in the offensive zone for Colchester. Squirts out front. BFA doing a good job getting that out of harm's way. Going the other way is Schreindorfer. He's got speed, beats his man. Puck behind the net. Corbin with great foot speed there.
Yeah, that was great speed by Corbin.
But Colchester going the other way. Blocker save there. Was going to miss the net regardless, but still got the blocker on it. Schreindorfer chips it through. He gets it for Rafferty. Rafferty with it now. Tries to make a move around his man. Just enough of a broken up play where unable to control it. And Colchester getting it out of the zone into the offensive zone. Turned over by Merchant. Looking for a breakout pass to a guy who's not there.
Would have liked to see Raf just throw it, you know, shot through the guy's legs there instead of trying to do a, you know, go around him. But
Merchant doing a good job getting it down low for the Bobwhites as Swain Bank gives chase. And there's a stretch pass going the other way for Colchester, one-on-one. And a good defensive play by Clark. However, picked up, shot on net by Colchester, good save. Rebound comes to Swain Bank, gets it out of the zone. I believe it was Daigneault who got that little backhand shot.
yeah, he's been involved in a lot during this game.
He had the goal, correct? In the
Yeah.
or
He had the first goal
Yeah.
for Colchester, Daigneault from Baird.
yeah, Baird with that great shot on net. Daigneault there to cash in. Going the other way is Horton, plenty of foot speed. Shot there, saved by Phillips. Puck behind the net, just under 10 minutes here. Game's gone by really quickly,
Yeah,
Jason.
it's a fast one.
Puck squirts out front. Can't get a shot off. Up top to the point.
Ooh. Ducevic with a high shot.
Yeah, Ducevic. And I believe that was a key defenseman last year who was a big part, this Ducevic kid, of this Colchester team. We haven't talked a whole lot about him tonight, but I know he was a key player last year, Jason.
Yeah, Quinn Ducevic Jr. for this team. You know, and you had the, you know, Brown, Rubley, guys like that graduated. And Colchester with a younger team, but boy, they skate well.
Yeah, they do. They've got some really good players on this team. There's a backhand shot there on net and a save as Lefebvre, only a freshman, gets the shot on net.
You know, they got 10 juniors on this team, which, you know, they're going to have a great year next year with all those guys becoming seniors.
Yeah, and then you got freshmen like Lefebvre getting in on the action.
Exactly. And Phillips is coming back next year
wow.
as well, so they're going to have goaltending.
Look out for the Lakers next year, folks, as there's a shot on net by number 20, Maher. And Rathburn getting the save there. 8:53 left in the third.
Boy, and they got 11.
How many saves
11,
does Rathburn have
11
now?
seniors. 33. Well, he's got 33 shots on net.
Just another one there. That was a good glove save right there by Rathburn.
You know, with the 2 goals, so 31. Give or take. I'm not perfect on the shots, and, you know, there's been a lot of, you know, ones from the outside and wraparound, stuff like that. But
good block shot by Schreindorfer. Blondin down low for the Lakers. Trying to set something up. Can't find his man. I believe it's Reed picking it up. Gets it to Rafferty. Wood's got to be careful keeping those hands down.
Yep. He's got to use his shoulder going into those guys.
He's coming into it with his elbows up a little bit, and I'm just worried that it's going to be a costly call late in this game.
Yeah, at this point, you got to stay composed. You got to stay smart, stay out of the box.
So first unit out here. Johnson getting it back down low for Rafferty. Rafferty working with Schreindorfer. Behind the net still. Blondin able to pick it up, turn back over. Raff with it now. He's got Wood in the slot. Gets it back to the point. Audie, shot there. Ooh, good shot. Love seeing BFA get back to those low shots with those juicy rebounds, Jay.
Yeah, and that's the point I've been trying to make. Have a low shot, let the goalie kick it out, and try to find a guy, you know, a Schreindorfer, a Horton, a Lamus, someone in the slot ready for that rebound, because you're going to get a lot more chances with those low shots than those high ones going off the glass or, you know, over the net or any of that. So keep those shots low.
Sometimes on the cycling, this BFA team gets too many guys sucked down low, so when they do get it up to the point, you get a shot like that, there's nobody in front of the net to capitalize on the rebound, as there's a dicey shot thrown on net, delayed off sides.
Yeah, it smacked Phillips right in the mask, shaking his head a little bit.
Fave getting it over to Hale. And there's a hit right there.
Yes,
and
then
another hit.
Oh, and then he slashed him back. McHugh's going to get called. I don't know if they're going to call Swainbank.
They're not going to get Swainbank. Swainbank's going to get away with the slash.
McHugh.
Colchester's got to be careful here. Was it Swainbank who got hit by McHugh?
Yeah, it was Swainbank. Yeah, and then the coaching staff is looking for that slashing call back. And McHugh with his second penalty of the game. I think he's going to get, I didn't see what they called. Is it a rough?
Really would like to see BFA stay composed with all this drama going on. Swainbank definitely did retaliate with the slash, but the board there.
Let's see what it is.
Yeah, it was a cross check. I couldn't see. I didn't know if it was.
Well,
I just saw him line him up. I didn't know if he was too far away from the boards where it was a boarding. But
the thing is Swainbank came in, had a great hit on McHugh. McHugh retaliating, with a cross check, and Swainbank giving a slash back to McHugh. The ref taking the first initial penalty for McHugh with a cross check and not taking the slash, but hey, that's the way it goes sometimes in hockey, and BFA getting awarded.
Yeah. So BFA
Power play.
going to go on their 4th power play. And you get 4 power plays in these tight games. I mean, you got to find a way to score at some point.
Exactly.
Especially in a night where shots or scoring opportunities haven't really come too easy or natural for you. I mean, this is your opportunity. I think Deegan Rathburn, despite letting in 2 goals, he's made a ton of saves. He's mentally stayed in this game. He's put BFA in a position to capitalize on these opportunities. And I think it's the power play's time to step up and reward him for kind of sticking in it and supporting this team through the first, 2.5 periods.
Yeah, Deegan's seen 34 shots with 32 saves, allowing those only 2 goals. That's a lot of shots for a goaltender to keep out. And this Colchester team, a lot of those shots have been pretty quality chances. He's had to make some very, very tough saves even later in this game. So look for this first line to pop one in for him and reward him for all those saves standing on his head in a game like this.
Really like to see him just slow it down here a little bit. Audie on the point.
Yep, don't rush the shot here.
Shot just tipped wide. Be careful with it now. Rafferty looks for Wood. Great pass up top to Audie. Over to Johnson. Shot there. Great save by Phillips. Puck in front. Wrap around. Can't find it. And Colchester doing a good job dumping it out. Colchester's looked very good on their special teams tonight, Jason.
I thought BFA did a good job there, kind of slowing it down, not rushing the shot, and having 2 quality chances there. But yeah, Colchester's looked great on the penalty kill.
And Colchester able to grab possession again and eat up some more clock here. Just about a minute left in the cross-checking penalty.
And 26, Drew Hale for this Lakers team has been all over the ice. Power play, penalty kill.
Yeah.
Everything for this Lakers team. Great skater.
Yeah, he is. Definitely one of their better players. Clark with it now. BFA is going to try to get the second power play out there in time. However, unable to get into the play quick enough where Colchester able to get it out of the zone down low. BFA will have to regroup here as they got about 26 seconds left in their power play. Covell Matthews unable to get it back to the point. Colchester throwing it out of the zone. Glove down by Clark over to Phelps. Phelps getting it down low. And folks, give Colchester credit.
4 penalty kills, wow.
Well, there's a shot on net, great opportunity, and again, just no bodies in front of the net for the rebound.
Yeah, that was a juicy rebound. Great shot by Horn, and
yeah,
Horn's wishing he had a BFA player there to knock it in for him, because boy, Phillips fell down, and it would have been a great opportunity for BFA to put one home, but no one there to capitalize, and that's a good opportunity there. And Horton wishes he had one of his other wingers to help him out.
So BFA winning the draw in the boards is Perry stepping in on this third unit. Colchester winning the puck battle, getting out of the zone. But yeah, good job for Colchester, 4 for 4 on the PK. So
yeah, and Colchester traditionally in past years have been a team that takes a lot of penalties, but
yeah,
they haven't been a great penalty killing team. But this year, they're looking great on the PK.
Audie with it now. Looks to find Tatro, can't do so. Puck, however, does get into the BFA offensive zone. But Colchester going to take their time to get it out of the zone as it's dumped in. Reed with it now for the Bobwhites in the defensive zone. Colchester unable to find his man. Delayed offsides coming here as Sherman throws it back down. Still delayed. BFA going to have a great opportunity here to break it out through the neutral zone. And there's a shot up and over the glove of Phillips. Just under 4 minutes. Shot on net, rebound. And Rafferty can't find it. And puck comes out to Merchant. Merchant's going to regroup here with Johnson. Johnson's going to give a little stretch pass to Wood. Wood unable to hold on to it. Back to Merchant. Wood over to Johnson. There's a hit there by Schreindorfer. Rafferty with it. Giving it to Merchant. Merchant losing control. Errant pass there. Wood, however, able to pick it up. And we're going to come up on 3 minutes here. And Colchester with it in the neutral zone. Shot there. Good save by Rafferty. Sorry, Rathburn. I get Rathburn mixed up on the tongue quite a bit.
I was going to say, Rafferty just got put in net?
Yeah,
or?
No,
it's okay. You said that earlier, too, but it's
no,
all good. It's all good.
I've been calling Ethan Audie Colin Audie all year.
Well,
so
I wish Colin was still playing. We could use him.
Horton with it in the neutral zone. Johnson there to pick up the broken up play. Getting it down. 2:30 left. Not sure what the coaching staff will do for the Bobwhites.
I mean, it's worth pulling. It's worth pulling him, I think.
Phelps with it in their defensive zone. However, turned over by Colchester. Horton comes in to win the battle. Skating. Into the neutral zone. Puck back down into the defensive zone of BFA. Clark over to Phelps.
Don't take a call, Swinbank, please.
There's another broken up play on Campion. Puck in the offensive zone for the Bobwhites. Just under 2 minutes.
Boy, they got to get their hands down.
Colchester with it in the neutral zone.
Gonna be called a slash, I bet.
Vucevic able to get it down low.
Gonna call a slash.
And there's another penalty in the closing minutes of the game.
Hook. Man. I knew it was either a hook or a slash. And 17, Gagne is going to the box, Parker Gagne. And BFA, with the last 2 games, taking penalties late in the game.
Yeah, Parker unfortunately got that penalty in the closing minutes last game as well. But it's not just Parker. Everybody's taking costly penalties.
100%.
Right. The point is BFA as a team is taking penalties at very poor times in their game.
100%. You're not going to come back, in a game like this when taking a penalty.
And there's a good save by Rathburn with 1:18 left.
36
I
shots.
believe that shot there was by the goal scorer, Austin Daigneault. And again, saved by Rathburn. 36 shots, 34 saves.
That's what I got, so it's just incredible.
Schreindorfer just won that battle. I mean, you're down 2 less than a minute. I would have liked to see him use his foot speed a little bit there and try to make something happen.
Yeah, he had space. I mean, he had time to do so, but...
So Colchester with it, shot on net. And just under a minute here.
Yeah, this is a tough one again for BFA.
With it now, shot on net is Hale. And another save by Rathburn. And BFA is just going to dump that out. This will be Colchester's 3rd power play of the night, I believe.
Yeah,
Correct me if I'm wrong,
the
Jay.
Wood cross check, the too many men, Tatro and Parker Gagne with a hook, so yes. And they had 1 goal on the power play so far.
Johnson with it.
What do you got?
What's he calling now? Too many
Men?
Too many.
Wow. Wood going to the box? Slash.
I thought it was 2.
Well, I don't know if Wood was even on the ice.
Oh, yeah.
Was Wood even on the ice?
No, he wasn't.
Well, I got to mark Wood down, but
Yeah.
fortunately,
Well, that'll be his 2nd penalty of the night. So You got two guys taking penalties in the last couple minutes.
But I don't think was he out there?
No, I don't know. I know Swainbank was out there too, but
maybe they got 2 and 22 mixed up. But either way, this Colchester team is fired up on the bench, slapping the sticks, and big ups to them. Phillips with a shutout, seeing upwards of 16 shots, I think, for Phillips.
Yeah, great. Yeah.
Rathburn with 37 shots and 35 saves. Colchester with those 2 goals. Goals from Daigneault with an assist from Baird. And the second goal, McKinley from Sherman. And a lot of penalties on both sides.
Yeah, this live broadcast wouldn't be possible without our local sponsors. A huge thank you to Northwestern Rehab Services, Collins Pearly Sports and Fitness Center, Handy Toyota, Novus Glass, H&B Greenhouse and Nursery, Sticks and Stuff, Swan Lumber, JC Image, as well as Notch. If your business would like to join our incredible community of sponsors, contact Northwest Access TV at 802-782-8676. Again, that's 802-782-8676. With that, Colchester is going to improve to 7-1-3. BFA going to 6-3-1 on the year. Big win for Colchester. I don't know. I just thought top to bottom, Colchester was the more complete team. I also thought they brought the intensity from start to finish, where maybe BFA got off to a little bit of a slower start. They've certainly got some really good players who can create good shooting opportunities, which I think is something that BFA lacks. Although we did have 2 shots that hit the post, BFA did kind of, stick in there, and they did get some scoring opportunities, but just the ability to finish was really tough, I think. And that's something that we've seen them continue to struggle with. And I understand that, Jason, this league may be a lower scoring league, but at the end of the day, you still got to score more than a goal or get 1 goal on the board. And I think that's something, aside from the weaker teams, BFA struggled to do.
Yeah, that's for sure. And they certainly struggled tonight. Going into the second period with 2 shots, and neither of those shots were anything to talk about. You got to take advantage of those quality opportunities. They had plenty of them. I know Wood had a few nice passes to Rafferty. Rafferty couldn't handle it down. Horton had a couple good shots. He started to shoot the puck a little lower as the game went on. Audie, same thing, started shooting the puck lower, and you saw those rebounds start to squirt out for him, and they just had nobody there. So it just wasn't in their favor tonight, and I thought the pace, they started playing a little bit better, BFA, in the third period, and started getting those quality chances, but they got to stay out of the box in the late stages of a game like this.
Yeah.
If you're going to come back being down 2-0, you can't take a penalty with 2, 3, 4 minutes left in a game.
Multiple penalties for that.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't see the second one really that well, whether it was Wood or Swainbank or whoever, but goaltending became a factor again tonight.
Yeah, let's talk about the positives tonight.
And Rathburn, he let in 2 goals, but he had 35 saves. That's just incredible to me.
And that rebound on the first goal, again, that was gutting. Time expired, but it was a good low shot from the point. But something that Colchester did that BFA didn't really do, and they got a goal out of it, was put some bodies in front of the net. And
I think
Daigneault.
Play until the buzzer. You can't think, there's 2 seconds left, like the period will be done. You got to play until the buzzer. I think Colchester really did that well. And, they managed to get a goal out of it. And they worked hard
you're
to
not
get
stopping.
No.
You're not stopping that. So there's no fault for Rathburn on that first one. And the second one, they're on the power play. They're up a man. You're going to face pressure. But even with that being said, because I think, Jason, that second goal, it was scored maybe, in the first 5 minutes of the second period?
Yeah, it was very early on. It was a low shot from the point. Squirted it out over to the face-off dot here, and a guy had a great shot on net.
Yeah, and then after that, Rathburn didn't get down on himself.
Nope.
He kept BFA in the game. They started to get some opportunities, but again, they just had trouble putting the puck in the net. And, I think they're going to play a lot of these close games at the end of the year. But here's another close game. I mean, this is the 5th game. Now all of a sudden, you talk about these 1-2 goal games. You know, BFA is now, 1-3-1. They're not winning the close games, and I think they'll be in every game. But until they can just find a way to win, it could get dicey if things don't change or bounces start to go their way. But regardless, let's give credit to Colchester. I thought that Colchester team was a very good team, and I expect Colchester to be there at the end of the day.
Yeah, 100%. Coming down to this rink isn't an easy place to play. I know not all teams like CVU, I know they love playing here, but not every team loves to come in and play an away game at BFA. And Colchester did a good job, winning this game. And
Yep.
Now if you're looking at Northwest Access Player of the Game tonight, it's hard to judge that, with BFA not scoring any goals. But, a lot of players played well. Audie played well. Wood had a lot of opportunities to get an assist, with great passes, seeing the ice well. But when it comes down to it, with the saves that Rathburn made, I'm going to have to give it to Rathburn. He was just lights out and really kept this game, with low scoring. It could have been 4 or 5 nothing easily.
Yeah, if it wasn't for Rathburn, especially not getting down on himself, it definitely couldn't have gotten away. Couldn't agree more.
Yep.
For a night where just things weren't clicking between the forwards and defenders, just for Rathburn to give them a position to stay in this game, I thought was huge. Even more so after that devastating loss. I know they absolutely peppered CVU earlier in the week. Really thought they controlled that game top to bottom. So certainly end up on the losing end of things was a hard one. And I give him credit from a mental standpoint and really making some great saves. The end of the first period, he was making some really good saves. I give him credit for just coming back out here and staying focused and having a really good night. And again, this game could have gotten ugly.
Yeah, and I think you're looking at, him having that experience, having him in net tonight. I'm not saying Wells couldn't have done the same job, but I think it was big for Rathburn to go in, having that leadership as a junior on this team and having him in tonight, because I'm not saying Wells wouldn't have done the same thing but I'm just giving Deacon credit. He was the one between the pipes. He should get the credit for that.
So Colchester, again, going to 7-1-3 on the year. I don't know what their next game looks like. However, the Bobwhites now 6-3-1. They head to the Essex skating facility for an 8:15 puck drop this Wednesday. I mean, it doesn't get easier, Jason.
No, absolutely not. I think the next game for Colchester looks like February 1st, Essex.
Okay.
If that's correct on the schedule, give or take. But yeah, that'll be a tough one for them as well.
They might have something penciled in between because I think that would be a week from Wednesday.
Exactly. So they probably have something else.
But BFA going to Essex. I mean, like we said, folks, the second half this year it does not get any easier. I'm sure Ben Roberts and coaching staff will do a great job keeping the kids focused. I don't think this team's far away from ending on the winning side of things, but another big one. So however, I don't think we will be back until a week from today. I don't know if you have that up or you have the schedule, but or it may be they're down at Cairns, South Burlington.
Yeah, I have just the home schedule because the next home game will be February 1st against Spalding, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so that's a week from Wednesday. I believe BFA, they've got Essex on Wednesday at Essex Skating Facility. South Burlington, who just beat Essex 3-2 at Cairns next Saturday, and then we'll be back for the Spalding game. So we'll have a couple games to fill you in on. Again, appreciate everybody listening in. Have a safe night. Enjoy the weekend, and we will see you next time. Cameron Wood alongside Jason Bliss.
Thanks, folks.